G'day everyone, my name is Microcosm, but you could call me Micro. I'm an Australian gamer with a heavy Irish accent, and I decided recently to try my hand for the first time ever at a hardcore Minecraft series on my channel. The goal was to see if I could survive that 1000 days, just to prove it to myself that I could, and maybe more importantly to see what we could create along the way. I definitely had some ups and downs throughout the series, some amazing adventures, and incredible challenges, and occasionally a terrible scare. But in the end, I managed to survive after all. So I've put it all together in one compilation movie. I hope you enjoy. That's right folks, I'm doing a hardcore series. My very first hardcore series on this channel. And as a matter of fact, the very first time I've ever played hardcore in Minecraft. So this could all go wrong very quickly. I mean, how long am I... Oh no! Oh no! Immediately! Okay folks, well I guess that's the end of the series. It was nice knowing you. Bye. Did I get you? Did I fool you? Of course you didn't bloody fool them, Micro. Just see the length of the video. What are you doing? Just get to work, will you? Christ. Well, the first thing we'll do is have a look at the area that we've spawned into here. I had a quick check for some maps, and I picked this one somewhat at random. But when I spawned in, I said, yeah, this is the place, because look at it. Isn't it gorgeous? We've got lots of features around here that we can use in our build. For example, this big hole. And we're going to be using that for all our mining needs in our crafting and mining adventure. I also definitely wanted to have some of the relatively new cherry blossoms here, because I'm going to put them like in and around the village, I think, and I'll probably use some of that cherry wood without making too many big pink cottages, you know, which are all the trend and are lovely. But I think I'll stay away from that, and I'll just use the trees mostly as decorations. Up here we've got a lovely area of cozy mountain cottages. I think that's my idea. It's so far for what I'm going to put up here, and we'll have a little difference in our aesthetic when we get up to the top of that mountain there. And this lovely valley here I think is ideal for a wood farm. We'll start out being a traditional old, just growing some trees and chopping them down. We maybe make them a little more industrial later on. And over here we've got a great bloody chasm that you can fall into, so we're going to have to build a bridge whether we like it or not, but we'll make it look pretty, and we'll take care of those bees, I suppose, that we have locally as well. They look lovely. We have plenty of space in this massive valley area nestled between these mountains. And I haven't planned every single build just yet, because I want it to be free-flowing and go with the flow of the game as it happens. But I've got a couple of things, a couple of ideas that you can see here. On the left-hand side, you'll spot there's quite a big hill. We're going to put a manor house up there, some sort of large house, maybe our main house. In the center is going to go to storage, the warehouse storage. On the right-hand side is shipping and porting, because the ocean's over there. So I better get to it. Let's go. I can't pretend that I'm not nervous, this being the first hardcore world, and I'm terrified even of getting down off this tree here and breaking my knees, but I will get better and relax, and hopefully not too much, and then actually die. Let's get through all the early game stuff. You know what it is: build your tools, get your food, make some beds, make sure you don't die in the night. So we've got all these sheep and nice pigs around that are very handy. Get a bit of stone, make some stone tools. I'm going to keep my original pickaxe. I don't generally do that, but we'll keep it and maybe put it in an item frame later on. And here's our first night. It's glorious, lovely night, but I can't stay out because the zombies will eat my face. And we can't be having that now, can we? Come with me over here and I'll show you where the ocean is. This is the right-hand side of our map. And we have a decent amount of cattle over here too, which is a nice surprise. You guys will be handy for leather and things. I'll breed them up. I'll get space for you later. Build you a barn or something, guys. Don't you worry. But you're safe for now. Okay, maybe not so safe. I just realized I need leather and boots because I'm going for an adventure. Donkey! Coming back for you later. Okay. There's lots to see up here. And the very, very top of this mountain. Ooh, there's a mushroom, a giant mushroom over there, which might mean some dark wood. That's great, some dark oak. And oh, can you not look at me like that? You're getting ready to yeet me off this mountain, aren't you? I'm gonna leave this place before these guys show me the meaning of flight. And this is why we prepare, boys and girls. I can't believe I actually prepared and got it right. Ooh, what do we have here? Wow, this valley. The terrain generation in this game still blows me away sometimes. Look, Well, let me give you a flyover and we'll see what we're dealing with here, yeah? Well, as you can see, this is all very, very overgrown jungle, and I'm going to have to try and make my way through. Not very easy to make your way over large mountains covered in jungle like that. We'll be revisiting this area later, that's for sure. For now, I need to find iron, and quick, because I'm going to die otherwise. So I'll make my way to the other side of this valley. And there it is. There's a giant mountain of stone and gems, and there's the iron. There she is. Better get up to it. Here we go. Through the jungle. Yeah, okay. There's a giant cave here, and it looks like there's lots of stuff in it. This could be good if I... Nope. Not going in there. Look at this. They're just waiting for me. Grins on their faces. Delighted that there's a new resident come to feed their souls. I'm never going in there. Okay, I'm probably going to have to go in there eventually. I'm very nervous about this whole thing. Right, let's just get to work. I've hit a jackpot. Look at this. The whole top of this mountain is just covered in iron and coal, which of course we need as well. This is awesome. All right, I'm going to spend a couple or a few pickaxes worth of time and effort here to get some of this coal and iron. Make sure that we have a good start, because I don't want to be making an iron farm this early on, and this will solve that problem for a fair while. And then we'll go back over to the village area. Hopefully I can find my way, because I haven't really been paying attention to the directions that I've been going. Bees! Bees! I'm very easily distracted by bees. I don't know what it is. Bees! Look how cute. What's he doing up here on a mountain? Why do bees come to mountains? You know? Mountain bees? But look at all these goodies I got already. Look at all this coal and iron. That's going to do us for a while. I'll get some more later on, but for now, let's head back to the village area and get some more bees. Can't get distracted by bees. Need to move on. And I found this calcite on the way home, just over the other side of the mountain. Now, for the longest time, I thought you could only get calcite in geodes. I guess I'm going to have to get myself some sort of oh no! My achy breaky heart. Oh, I thought that was it, folks. I thought that was the genuine death. Yeah, no more pranking around. Oh, are there people here trying to kill me? Okay. Take a breath. Whew. I have to get better at this. I'm not used to saving myself. I die quite a lot in Minecraft. Okay, I eventually recovered from that and made it back to where we started. So now it's time to get some actual resources. I've got a decent amount of stone, but I need some wood, and then we can build. So I started by building in that area over the chasm, that wood farm that we discussed at the beginning of the video. And again, like I said, it's just basic cutting down wood and growing some trees at the moment. But I like the area for it, and I got some clearing done at least. So now we're going to have plenty of wood to start ourselves out. I did find some acacia, as a matter of fact, on my way close to that jungle. There was a little bit of acacia, which I didn't show you in the earlier part of the video, but I managed to grow up some new acacia trees and chop them down. And I'm going to use that as part of the roof for this build here. What I'm doing here, just before I shut up and let you enjoy the time lapse, is I'm building a storage area, and this is going to be our main storage area that we'll use, at least in the beginning of the series. There's no automation in this or anything. It's just going to be lots and lots of storage that should last us for quite a while. So with that said, sit back, relax, and enjoy this little time lapse of me building our first building in our hardcore world. just storage galore. But you see, there's so much here, it's going to last me forever to be able to put things in here that I find along the way as we build up. I've got some tracks here that I put in leading up to our crane area to bring resources from our big hole back into the storage. And down there, that big hole, I haven't actually gone down and explored yet. So that's next episode. You can look forward to that. We might even build like some stairs or some sort of an entrance down there. But what do you think? What do you think of this crane area? I thought I'd put a little bit of lore in where the crane brings everything up. The roof I've left quite open and warehouse-like, so it gives it a sense of space and minimal decorations, but I will be adding more as we go along and I get more resources to build with, like item frames I can put at the top there so we can see what we're doing. There's a whole other room and down in that direction that I can fill up with goodies once I get goodies to fill it up with. Up here, I left kind of open area that I think I might put seating in later on, but carpet for the ground is first priority for this, which we'll sort out once we get some sheep and everything. I like this little balcony area where you can overlook the rest of the warehouse, and there's lots of space down there to do other things when and if I like. Over here we have the tower, you know, the tower you saw from the outside. I actually have some internals for this, although a lot of it is still in the planning phase and going to be subsequent episodes, and I'll show you what I mean, because up here we have a little ladder that goes to a second level of this tower, and what I'm thinking here is maybe we put our potions room in here, and or possibilities are I could put an enchanting room. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, because up here we have the last level of this tower, and I'm just thinking that this is going to be great for another, rather than just putting a bed in. Look at the roof. We could hang a lot of decorations, some sort of vines and things from there, and make it look kind of magical, couldn't we? So let me know if this upstairs part should be enchanting or potions. For now, we'll take one last look at our brand new storage building and our new valley area that we're going to be calling home. Come and join me again in the Cherry Blossom Valley, where last time I told you that I was going to go down into this giant hole in the center of the place next to our storage facility that we built up in the last episode. And I can't say I'm not a little bit nervous. I have a little bit of iron armor on and I have a shield to protect me, but there's a lot of people down here that I know are eager to meet me, and there's no getting away from it. I have to get down to deep slate level. I need more building materials, and I could do with finding a diamond or two. So without any further ado, down I go. Using the time-honored tradition of a big bucket of water, I made my way into the cave and was immediately greeted by a dude with some golden armor. These guys don't like my presence, but you know what? You're gonna have to get over it, fellas. I'm here to stay. I'm building bridges and kicking backside, and I'm all out of bridges. So once I've dealt with these skeletons and these zombies, you can actually have a little bit of a look around, and as you can see, there's a huge mine shaft area throughout this entire cave, and up there is a giant spider spawner, so I'm going to avoid that and take another bucket of water down and immediately run into, well, a giant spider as it happens. But I haven't dealt with that. I'm going down here. This should be safer, right? Maybe not. I see Enderman. Let's hope the Enderman don't see me. Let's take a little look over. No, there's lava over there, which is worse. Okay, well, if I'm careful and don't look at these guys in the eyes, well, you might be able to do something about taking care of them like that. All right, we even got ourselves an ender pearl. That's an upgrade, I suppose. Onwards. Probably my favorite thing about mine shafts is the free string. Loads of it down here. I should be able to use it for all sorts of goodies and making things for my bills. And also diamonds. Diamonds. Fantastic. How many did we get? Let's check. 1, 2, 2. 2. Okay, well, 2's not bad. We'll take 2. We'll also take these. Yoink. And we found ourselves a minecart chest with goodies in. Yeah, no, I'll take this. Glowberries, great for decorating. Ooh, an efficiency. Well, that could be better, but we'll take it nonetheless. And some coal. Can't say no to that.
Hello.
It's a spider, Harry. I don't like spiders, Harry. You git. Ow. Why? What? I had my shield up. This is... don't die here. Don't die here. I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned. Oh, what a world. I'm melting. I'm fading away. How am I going to get out of this one? Maybe if I eat, it's... Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. It was always fine. I think I've collected everything I need out of this mine shaft now. I'm collecting rails and I don't even need them now. So let's go back up top. That was a pretty good haul, I have to say, although I didn't get as many diamonds as I would have liked. But we have lots on the list to do today, so I got to get to it. We're still just kind of starting in this world. So one thing I really want to do is get the farming going. So what we're going to do, and I'll show you on the map, over on the right-hand side near the ocean here, we'll put a little farming area in. Just some temporary pens and things for now. I want to get some animals going so that I can have some leather for books, and it wouldn't hurt us at all to have a little bit of wool, so I'll gather a few sheep as well. As you can see, I'm just putting in a few fences here, and I'll put some of my gathered leaves around the outside to make it look a little bit nicer. But we'll do something a little more permanent for the animals later on in the series, I'm sure. I'm not going to be doing chickens or pigs in this area. I think they'll look more at home as part of the village in the backyards of the houses as they go up. But what we do need, definitely, is an area that has some wheat in it. So I'm going to make myself a nice little wheat farm here. Just with the natural lay of the land, I'm going to put the wheat seeds in and see how it looks. I won't be making it square either. We're going to make it some sort of oblong weird shape that you'll see here in a minute. And this took a little while, to be honest. But I like to do it this way so that it looks more organic and part of the lay of the land, which is our theme, isn't it? Again, put some of our leaves around the outside as a hedge. And I might come back to this a little bit later and put in a rock wall or something else as the area develops. This took a while coming back, collecting seeds and filling out this, but we finally finished it. And I think it serves as a decent start to our farming area. For the last time, no, I don't want to watch a movie. We're going to build a sugarcane farm over here, so I'm doing a little bit of landscaping, not much, but I do need a flat area like this to put my sand down and make it look decent. Around the edge, just a bit of sandstone. That's smooth sandstone, I think I've made. Whatever the hell that's called. Anyway, that's in there. And again, I'm spending an afternoon putting water in holes. This is my life now. Then patch it up on the top with some slabs. And once we've done with that, we can feed the cows because I need these guys breeding up. Need that leather. Shh, don't tell them. Final step, of course, is to plant the sugarcane, and then we're going back down into the mines because I need more diamonds, so we're going to have to go for it. I've only got 2. Time to diggy hole, as us professional miners say. I really just need some diamonds at this stage, so of course I've just got to go, don't I? I'm branch mining for me life. None of this was particularly interesting, so I'll show you a little time lapse of my back and forth. And back and forth. There, see, there I am there. Look, back and forth. Yeah, my new nickname is Molly. Molly. I got a lot of diamonds, though. Look at me diamonds. Tons of them. Throwing them away like they're nothing. They mean I have so much bling. Come to think of it, I don't have that much bling. Come back, I love you. Ooh, it's starting to rain. Okay. That makes the valley look kind of pretty, doesn't it? Yeah, and the storage area. It's nice in this kind of weather. Anyway, the next thing I need to do is get some obsidian, which I should be able to get over there. Here's your trick for today. Put some water down when you're mining your obsidian. It means when you break through, you don't burn, and neither does your obsidian. And you get your ice bucket challenge without burning your feet or losing your blocks. Now we have enough for our enchanting table and a portal. And so now it's time to start this enchanting room. Pop this down here. We'll start putting down some of our bookshelves here, which we made with the leather kindly donated by our cow friends. I want to hang quite a few bits and pieces from this roof and make it look kind of magical, including some of these bookshelves. I'll also put in some of these new chiseled bookshelves, which I adore. I love those blocks. And invert the angle of the dangle, you've got some floating bookshelves like that. It looks kind of more magical that way, doesn't it? Bit of carpet. And sure, it looks like a good start. Now, I'm going to have to leave that there and come back to it because I have ideas of what else to put in here. Oh, a little bit of a light down at least. No, I don't like that there. Let's take that up. But I want to go to the nether and I want to get more vines and bits and pieces to put in here. So this is the temporary solution or the temporary start to this. But a semi-finished enchanting room does not a village make. So I better get to work and start building at least one village house. It started getting dark and raining just as I was about to show you this house, but I think I'm going to do that. I'll show you how it looks in a different light than usual. Also, I get to see some of the bits that I missed, like I really need to put a light up there, that's for sure, just like I have one there. Probably another one in the corner over here as well. These are the things that you see that you might have missed when you were kind of up close in the middle of the building process. What do you guys think? It kind of fits in with the storage building. I'm going to have to be quick here. This is getting dangerously dark. But yeah, it fits with the storage building. New ones, new houses that I'm going to make in the next few episodes are probably going to have different coloured roofs. I'm going to sleep. I don't have the nerves to deal with this. I'll show you in a minute. As I was saying before I lost my nerve, the roof in the next village building is going to contrast the orange roofs in the storage building and in this new house here. I think I'm going to go with the warped hyphae. So we're going to have to visit the nether to get our hands on that, aren't we? What are we doing today, Micro? Well, let me tell you, we are going on an adventure today. I haven't really explored a lot of the island. And one thing I really wanted to do in this episode was get myself into a lush cave. So that's the first place I'm going. I'm heading north to see what's what. And I've immediately found this huge chasm just to the north of the main village area. And down inside, luckily enough, just next door, is a lush cave. I found some beautiful moss blocks and hanging glowberries and all the good stuff I need to make things nice and pretty. We'll be putting some of this stuff into the enchanting room that we put at the top of the tower in the last episode and making it look a little more full and a little more magical. Oh, ooh, hello. Hello, my friend. Come to me. I have diamond armor now, so I'm not scared of you anymore. Okay, you're done. Ooh, all right. Well, down to getting the old moss blocks, and we also have a little bit of clay here, I see. So I guess once I have my moss, I'll gather up some of the clay, and we'll put it all together, make something pretty. Let's go. Gotta tell you, I'm a big fan of these drip leaves. My pancreas. Oh, I need to look up more. I'm not being nearly as careful as I need to be. This diamond armor has made me cocky. Anyway, back to drip leaves. Love the drip leaves. Get more drip leaves. Well, despite my close encounters in the lush cave, I decided to continue on north, so we're having a little look-see around-see here. We got up to the... I've been here before. I've been just at the edge of this before where I got my acacia. So we're continuing on into unknown... Ooh, is that what I think it is? I think that's a mesa, isn't it? You might think that I'm very excited for the terracotta blocks, and I am, don't get me wrong. I'm going to get plenty of those. These dead bushes, these are what I'm here for. You got to be able to make your village look lived in and all decorated, and these are going to help a lot, so I'm gathering up as many of those as I can. I also found cactus, which is going to be fantastic for a bit of green dye, so we'll grow those up when we get home. Look what I found! Coral! Problem with this coral at the moment is these things just break, and I won't even be able to get this nice blue block. I'll have to get the grey version because I don't have any silk touch, but for now these will do nicely. I'm going to put these in pathways. Continuing on in our adventure, I came across this village. I think that's the first village that I found in this world. Correct me if I'm wrong. I definitely didn't find anything close to our spawn, and unfortunately this one isn't either. Look at all those azalea trees. Bound to be tons of lush caves underneath there, but I'm kind of full up on moss as it is, but they're there if I need more. Anyway, let's see what's in this. Oh, there's a camel. Look. Oh, I didn't do that. Am I magic? I hit him from... No, I didn't. Okay, let's go over and ride the camel. Well, this is not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Hey guys, you mind if I take this bell? Can you just confirm thank you with a nod? Beautiful. I have consensus to take the bell. You just said I could. I'm going home. Well, we're back home now, so I'm heading back down into the mines. When I was down here digging for diamonds previously, I ran into a cave just around here somewhere, and it was big and glorious and had some lava in it, and I have an idea as to what to put into it. And yeah, perfect. There's some skulk around here and it looks great. I like the ominous flavor. So I've decided to put our nether portal in here. I think it'll look perfect. I'll do up the cave a little bit later on, but what do you think? This is a good spot. It's down low in the world, which is where I want to be when I get into the nether. So I guess I have to suck it up now and head on in. Wish me luck. I've got everything I need with me. I think I made a bow. I have only got about 6 arrows or something, so let's hope the ghasts don't bother me too much. No more dallying about. Let's head on in. I don't like this. There's barely any floor holding me up, and it's nether rack, so this could be broken at any moment. I'm very, very nervous. I'm gonna have to fix this floor for sure. Ooh. Have we got... That's a fortress, isn't it? A fortress right in front of us. I can't believe we have a fortress right in front of us. There's a second one. Is that a second one? That's not the same fortress, right? That's the second fortress. We're surrounded by fortresses. Stroke of luck. Fabulous. I'm going to venture onto this fortress for a little bit. I won't stay too long because I'm not prepared. 6 arrows do not prepare you for a fortress. Some diamond horse armor and a little armor for ourselves, right? Well, this all looks... What's happening here? Oh, this must be... That has to be a glitch in my resource pack. Right? They're not pink now in the new update, right? So I at least we found some nether wart and some soul sand, so this is going to be good. Okay, we won't be going over there. Not yet, at least. But ow! Ow! Ah, I want to go home. But he didn't go home, did he? Instead, he stopped to watch a battle royale between a hoglin and a piglin. And what will the outcome be? You think you're smart coming for me, don't you, buddy? But I'm smarter than you. Look what I have here. Go on, piglin. I'm up for the piglin. Okay, maybe I should have bet on the hoglin. No, the piglin's come in with a tag team effort at the last minute. And it's all over, ladies and gentlemen. Piglins win forever. In the end, I've had to come back to the overworld to grab some iron because I'm running out of pickaxes and I don't want to waste my diamonds on diamond pickaxe. A village! A village! Kind of close to home. A village. At last, a village. Is there anybody in the village? There's a huge mountain there, but home is that direction over the top of it. So this could work. For sure, we could get some villagers from here. There's a guy there. Don't see many villagers, but it looks like there's some at home. We'll come back to this place, definitely. And maybe that cave is a way to get through the mountain. Well, another few hours in the nether, and I finally found a warp forest by the looks of it just through that crack there. So, let's head over, finally get my warp hyphae. And it turns out I've been looking for this thing for so long that I've gone to every biome in the nether. This better be worth it. I've just spotted this guy up here right next to me, and he's holding Nylium. Warp Nylium. I'm prepared to risk death for this Nylium. Come on, let's have you. Don't run away. All I want to do is tap your knees. He's disappeared. He's run away. And this is terrible because he's aggroed on me. He could turn up. I can hear him over here somewhere, but... Oh, hello. What's happening here? Let me give you a little love tap. I've never seen that before. He was stuck. What a stroke of luck. I'll take that and bring it to the overworld. So that's going to be a lot easier for us to make ourselves some warp stems in the comfort of our own home. This is more like it. I'm going to take that as a little stroke of good luck. After all that time I spent trying to find the warp forests, I can make some of these things at home in the comfort of my cave. But something I've been wanting to do for a little while now is make an elevator up to the top. So let's do that right now. And finally, I've made my hole and my other hole, and I've put down the old bubble elevator. And look. Easy. Beautiful. And I can show you what I've done with the cave. The idea here was to make this seem a little more mysterious, a little bit more magical, to come down to our portal, because I'm sure I'm going to have to go back into the nether at some stage, right? Even though right now I'm not feeling like I want to ever again, but nonetheless, we'll go back. I put some blossom leaves down here to kind of start to use them in building a little bit more than I have been, and I think it fits in. Hung some lanterns from the top, and we have little steps here up to our portal, which I've put some fence gates around to stop the piglins from coming and smashing me. I've left in this skulk here and these sensors as well, because they're not calling a warden, so they're safe enough, but they have an atmospheric sound to them, I feel. I can go down through here to our old mining area, and this is where I was coming up and down for the last number of episodes, so thankfully I won't have to do that again. There's a good chance that I'll add more decorative blocks to this as the series progresses, but for now I think I like it a lot. There's a certain feel that you get when you come down here. Let's take it all in just one more time. Beautiful. And in the next episode, we're going to be heading back up in this elevator and putting a brand new building right on the top of it. Something large and warp-stemmed roofed, no doubt, as was the plan all along. Do us a favour and hit that like button if you haven't already, and if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. We have a lot of good stuff coming up in this series. We'll start off today by doing a little bit of decorating. Don't be thinking to yourself, Micro, decorating. Do something a little more interesting, will you? This will be interesting because not only do we have the decorating to do here in our enchanting room, we also have to do our enchanting. Look at the mess. These things have grown. I have to get rid of these first. So let's get clipping and slipping. I don't know what I meant by slipping. Slipping these things up here, I suppose. I have some of these crimson vines. Is that what they're called? I think that's what they're called. We'll pop some up on the roof and let them grow. And they'll probably annoy me later too. I made a little table by the window here and I'll pop a grindstone down on it because my character doesn't have a girlfriend in this world. Don't like it in that direction. Different angle, thanks love. That's better. Yeah. And where would you be going with just a grindstone if you didn't have an anvil to beat your metal out on? That'll do for now. It's coming along. We need a little bit of storage though. So a barrel there. No, don't like that. Change it to upwards. There you go. And we'll put a couple over here in this corner. And get our lapis lazuli into those later on. And down here as well. Why not? Why not? Okay, I've been told by one of you good people that this won't do. These carpets need to go or the table won't work. So yeah, out you must go. Shame, I like me a bit of carpet, but there you go. Efficiency 4, now we have level 30s. So let's get a little bit of enchanting done. I am hoping for good things here. Maybe some silk touch, maybe some fortune 3. And we get bugger all. We get bugger all. Just my luck. Well, I can try again. I've got another pick. Let's try this. Cross your fingers at home. Efficiency 4 is... Oh, we got Unbreaking 3. Well, it's better than just Efficiency 4. But of course the axe gets Fortune 3 on it. Well, that won't work. I have 3 more diamonds though, so let's make another pickaxe. Try that. There you go. This should be Fortune 3. Thank you very much. Little bit of Unbreaking or something too. Cross your fingers. Excellent. Right, we're back on the pig's back. We have a bit of luck about us. Oh, frangipanis. Okay, well, I still have enough levels to do my gear, so let's do the chest plate first. See what we get there. And it's gonna be, if I can find my lapis, Unbreaking 3, protection 4. All right, we're back. We're looking good. We're looking good. Blast protection, I'll take that too. Yes, Unbreaking 3. Fire protection, not as good, but now I've run out of levels, so we're going to have to wait to do our pants. And now that we've finally gotten that out of the way, can pop them all on and get back to decorating. I am starting to like the look of this place, although look at you, you long fella. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut him before it gets out of hand, like the glowberries did. Leave comments, make sure you tell me what else you'd like to see. Bit of moss carpet though, you can't go wrong with a bit of moss carpet, can you? Some of this stuff. And I think that's about it for today. Yeah. Looking good, looking good. On to the next thing. I see you up there. You're getting away from me? Not bloody likely. In the last episode, we built our portal in a giant cave around about here. We're going to put a building over the top of it in this episode. Call it Potions and Portals. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the time lapse. Let me know what you think of that build in the comments below, as usual. I'd love to hear from you. For now, I have to do some flooring. So we'll make a nice little pattern, something like this. And then I'm going to continue it throughout the building. These pipes here, or they will be pipes once I've finished with them, we're going to cover up the elevators that go up and down to the portal cave. Because that's what the build was about in the first place, wasn't it? So nice and easy with some trapdoors. And I'm popping in some walls just to separate sections of the building out rather than build a whole lot of walls floor to ceiling and make a lot of rooms. It'll make sense in a second. The ceiling itself is going to be made of stripped warp stems because I spent a long time last episode trying to get them. We'll pop in a few cauldrons and some leaves. Azalea leaves, of course, to pretty it up. And a few glowberries dotted about the place. So now I've spent a little bit of time finishing off some walls and a little stairs and some more decorations. Let me show you the inside. We'll just do a slow pan around at first so you can take in the entire building. It's quite tall. I made the roof of it fairly tall and then just left the ceiling fairly open so that you can see all the way to the top there. Over to the left and to the right, you can see the elevators, and right here we have a nice entranceway with some glow lichen and some glowberries and a few decorations and a crafting table over there to be useful. And around the corner here, a little bit of storage. There, I'll show you a little bit later. I made this little staircase to get us up to the second story. Once we get up there, I have a little bit of storage in the corner here and a little bit more storage over here. And why do I need the storage? Because this open area here is going to have the potions in it. Hence the potions, part of potions and portals. But that's going to have to wait for a little while because I need more blaze rods. I might put another room up there. What do you think? Fill that up or leave it open? Looks kind of nice open. Not sure. Let me know. Now I have one more place to show you in this building if you follow me down here. I've made myself an office. A meeting, conglomerating meeting room. Do you like it? It's got bookshelves. It's got an axe on the desk. Don't worry about that. This is where you and I shall have some chats. Right now is not the time for chatting though. Right now is the time for making pathways. This is all I've been dealing with for a while, and it's not good enough. So let's make some proper pathways and make it look like it might become a village. I've decided on a half step down type of pathway. Something like this. I hope I don't regret that very soon because it's a bit of a pain in the backside to make, but I think it'll look good once we're finished. And once we put our blocks in like this, we should have a little half step from the actual pathway up onto the curb. I guess that's what it is. It's a curb, right? It should look better than what we had before, for sure. Just take a little bit of time to make, that's all. Some fences, and we'll put some leaves in as well, like this, and it should look fairly snazzy. Let's have a bit of a look in a minute once I've finished this. And we're already back down at potions and portals, so let's take a little bit of a walk, show you what the path looks like in all of its glory. Follow me. Yeah, you, follow me. Now this pathway is not just for pathway's sake. It's going to act as a guide as to where the rest of the village buildings are going to go. Everything's going to branch out from this. Oh, also, over that way, I mentioned it before, we're going to build a bridge. Just over there, there's a giant chasm. But that's later in the game. Right now, this takes us all the way down to our house here and also over to our storage building. Popping up here, you can see it goes off in that direction. And here, I would like some lampposts. But I have a problem with the lampposts because I've decided on a design, and the design includes hoppers of all things, which are going to be very, very expensive. So I'm going to have to build an iron farm just for lampposts. I was over here earlier, just minding my own business, collecting some leaves, and I kept getting shot in the back of the head, like an idiot. And I've discovered that down here there's a dungeon. And it's got to be a skelly dungeon because that's who was knocking about. So let's see who's down here to welcome us. Hello. Oh, I've just realized I forgot my axe. It's back at the storage building. I'll be right back. You wait there. I'm sorry. And now you will be sorry because they've gone, haven't they? They've despawned. I brought my axe. During the week, I did a community post, and you lot went insane with it. Hundreds voted on this thing for a name for a horse that I didn't even have. I didn't even have the horse. I still don't have the horse. But you made your votes known, and I have heard. So let's go get a horse. I have 2 saddles, so let's get, you guessed it, 2 horses. While there's another reason that I'm getting 2 horses and not many, many more horses. Number 1 is because I've got 2 diamond armors here that I can use. They're going to come in handy and look good with my diamond armor, but mostly it's because of this. Name tags. I've got this one and I've got the one in the item frame here, and that's all I have, so that'll have to do. Gonna get a horse. Are you a horse? He looks like a horse. Spotty brown and white horse. Love it. Let's put a saddle on him. Saddle up, little boy. Didn't work. Why aren't you? You're not. Get out of here. Bad horse. Bad horse. What about you? You're a horse. Lovely looking horse with your horsey face, your horsey teeth. Bad horse. Yeah. No good horse. Ooh, horse. Bees? Bees. Look, a naked pink horse. You're my favorite horse. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Oh, look, a donkey. Well, donkeys will have to do. Let's go get our donkeys. Oh, I'm an idiot. Some might say an ass. Hopefully this guy will fall in love with us quickly. Let me love you. Look at me. I am the best donkey rider in all Horseland. I think this hunt has gotten to me. Let's go home. Oh, this is a lot of snot. I brought that horse home, and then I was going to get the other one that was beside it, but look at this one's all pretty with the buildings in the background and the cherry blossoms. Love me, why won't you love me? Time for the naming ceremony. Apples is our first name, as per the popular vote. Apples is a fine name for a horse. And then Arrowed, because even though it got the least amount of votes, it's my favorite, because we know why. That's right, I do what I like, it's my channel. But we're both happy because everybody got what they wanted, right? That's right. So, do you remember I found this skelly spawner in this cave over here? Yeah, well, like a good micro, I was going to make myself a skelly grinder to get some XP. So in the process of digging down to make a hole so that they would damage their ankles and be easier to kill for me, I came across this thing here. Another spawner, almost directly under the first one. Couldn't believe me luck. So I suppose now we have to do something with both of them, don't you think? After I deal with these buggers here. Alright, well, that's easily done now that I have good weapons. Alright. Now that I've lit this up and made it a little safer for us to maneuver in, I can have a look at what's in these chests. Okay, we've got some books and efficiency 5, I will take that, and a notch apple. Excellent. I never use those. I always hoard them away, but I've got one nonetheless. Over here we have some discs. Cat, excellent. 13. I don't want 13. I already have 13. Stupid chest. Well, I already have a design in mind for this thing, so I have to gather some resources now. But more importantly, I have to get some XP. I'll tell you why. I do not have a silk touch pick. I have a couple of picks that are half decent now to be able to dig that hole that I need to be digging. But I'm going to need a silk touch pick, and that means XP. So some of these diamonds and some redstone here will help me do that very, very slowly, apparently. There has to be a better way. And there is a better way. Get some quartz in the nether. Much better for XP. Even if you're risking your life. Well, it'll all be worth it in the end. No doubt. And it was worth it in the end. Look at all the goodies I got from that. And I got a good few levels. Didn't even take me that long. Better get some... Ooh, almost hit that guy. I would never be lucky enough to get this first time, would I? Fortune, no. Breaking 3, please. Ah, no. Efficiency 4. Ooh, third time. That was, like, even with editing, that was the third time. I'm so happy. I think I'll climb the vines. What am I doing? It's hardcore. I'm going to break myself. And all that for this. That's right. I wanted Silk Touch so I could get myself some ice. It was all for this good stuff here. I hope it was worth it in the end. You'll see what I'm going to do with that any minute now. Ah! What the... What? Why would you do that? Bad horse. Well, first things first, I got a diggy hole, don't I? And the problem with this, if it's much of a problem, not really, is that the spawners are 1 block offset. It would have been lovely if they weren't and they were directly above and below each other, but just 1 block offset means that my little tunnel down is going to be 1 block offset at some point, and that's fine. It's fine. It's going to look a little bit OCD infuriating, but you guys can handle it. I'm sure you can. So can I. Here's where the ice comes in. See what I did there? Look at it. Put the ice in. It was worth it. I'm telling you, it was worth it. Once I've dug up here, that's going to be the water elevator eventually. And then I got to dig out a big room. Well, I don't have to dig out a big room, but I've dug out a big room. Going to make it look fancy later. Here's the big room. On the left there is where those boys are going to stand until I hit them with my shovel. Now, maybe controversially, I've gone with a crimson hyphae look for the interior of this thing. Now, bear with me. Trust the process, as they say. I have to trust the process too. I put a little bit of water down the bottom there so that when I inevitably fall, I don't crack myself open like Humpty Dumpty. Once I get up to this point here, I'm going to start putting in some tinted glass. Now, I had to go on a little bit of a hunt to find a geode in order to get the crystals for the amethyst crystals, isn't it, for the tinted glass. So that took a little bit of time, but probably boring for you, so I didn't add it into the video. But I got them, and boy, I got tons of them. Those things really give up a lot. I had forgotten how much. So the tinted glass is going to serve a particular purpose in this farm, and I'll show you what that purpose is. Once it's completed, we'll do a little walkthrough and I'll show you what that's about. So let's do a walkthrough. I've made a pathway up to it, of course, continuing the pathway style that I had through the rest of the village. Now, we walk in and we've got a nice entrance, and have a look at that. This is what she looks like. I've got a couple of tools lying around, grindstone here and an anvil over here, but I don't have too much. I didn't go too busy with the decorations, mostly practical things. Over here I have a bin. That works as a bin right there. Throw things in if I need to. And you can see why I used the tinted glass now. I can see both of these spawners at once if I want to. If I go up to the edge here, that's the zombie spawner and the skelly spawner right up there at the top. And I'm hoping that, there you go. Was hoping that some guys would spawn and they'll fall down off of that water ledge. They fall. One is hanging on for dear life. He'll drop any second now up. There he goes. Perfect. Might not be the fastest farm in the world, but it'll work. And now I can peacefully reorganize the meat on their lower legs. Like this. Excellent. Now, next on the agenda from last week's list was an iron farm. Remember? Yeah, you remember. But before I get an iron farm, I'm going to need a couple of things. One thing is villagers, and the other thing is name tags. So I gotta go fishing. Before I go fishing, there's always another thing, isn't there? I want to get a half-decent fishing rod. So I'm visiting some of these underwater temples here, trying to get myself an enchanted fishing rod or two, put them together so that it doesn't take forever to find myself a name tag. Once I had a couple of those, I decided to go fishing. There's a sign upon my door. This is too slow. Let's speed it up. And so long as the world was working in fast motion, it didn't take too long for me to get me name tag. As a matter of fact, I stayed on a little longer and got a second one. There's a behind the scenes for you. Once upon a time, there was two friendly parrots who decided not to spawn in a jungle because there's no jungles around here, not even close. Instead, they spawned in the snowy top of a mountain, where they definitely will live a long and happy life and not be eaten by snow foxes. Alright. Finally found my village. Here we are. And at first glance, it looks a little bit empty, so I'm gonna have to do a bit of hunting. Check these doors. Found this guy on top of a roof. I'm having a weird day on Minecraft today. You're strange. There's strange things happening. Where is everybody? I think I finally found everybody. Billy No Mates wasn't invited to the meeting. Everybody's over there having a meeting. Not to worry, Billy, you can come back with me and we'll make our own village with Blackjack and, you know, yourself. Right, Billy, I'm building you a beautiful village breeder here, and you've been very well behaved, I have to say, on that journey. And that was a long journey, by the way. A few thousand blocks, at least. But he behaved himself pretty well the entire way, over land and over sea. And now you get the reward of this gorgeous house that I've built you right here. Isn't that beautiful, Billy? Now, I'll even light it up for you. Look at this. Look, the comforts of home. Don't say I never did anything for you. Now, if I just put these on top, I'll know exactly where I left him with my beautiful house. You've never seen the likes. And with the magic of editing, here's the second guy that I grabbed from that village. He was just as well behaved, so hopefully he'll just pop in here when I ask, hello, Billy, were you waiting for me? I haven't fed you yet. It's fair enough that you'll be just staring at me like a psychopath. And maybe that's your mate's name here, Psychopath. How are you, Pat? Time to put you in the new house. I almost said hole. The new house is beautiful. All you have to do is go down and take your employment in a hole. That's right. It's like early industrial Britain. In you get. Off. Now, you were behaving yourself. Why are you going to make life difficult for me now? Ah, look at that. Sure, I couldn't ask for better. You're grand. Now, I have made this a wonderful village breeder. I'll get some bread and breed them up. Ah, you know me better than that, don't you? That's not me breeder. I will, of course, attempt to make them something prettier than that. And once you see the location, so you'll see exactly where I'm going to put the homely hostel. So join me for that. Well, now I think that turned out a little better than the hole in the ground we had previously. What do you guys think? Love to hear from you in the comments. Don't forget, all that kind of stuff is fantastic. I love answering you guys. Come on inside and I'll show you what the interior looks like, because I did make one. Simplistic as it may be. Have a little look around here. I really wanted in this for the whole building to just be a hostel, like it says. So there's beds on both sides here for our villagers to sleep in, and there's a little bit of storage down at the end and some decoration around the sides, but it's relatively simple and I like it that way. Color palette as well is growing on me. It was an experiment, but it's growing on me. All these beds I will have to open like that, I suppose, if I want them to breed. I mustn't forget to do that. In here I'll put some bread. That's all I have at the moment is wheat. I should plant some more carrots and things, seeing as I've gotten some now from that grinder. My floor is a combination of birch sand, that's smooth sandstone right there, dark oak logs, and a little bit of moss carpet. I used terracotta, red terracotta at the top to cover over my lovely lanterns that I have in the windows to make it all shiny and bright. And each villager gets his own window, like a good cellmate. I mean, hostel visitor. Yeah. Now we have jobs to do, because we have to bring these guys up and make them happy and homely in the homely hostel. Come on, guys. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? All right, finally I've coaxed this guy up the mountain using the old workstation trick like this. Again, very well behaved. I take back everything I've said about villagers in the past, and I've said some pretty spicy things about villagers in the past. One more job to do. No, where are you going? Where are you going? You were almost there. The cauldrons. He's used the cauldrons. Right, well, I'll take that away and no? One around the corner. Why? Now you'll go. Be a librarian. It's a far better job and oh dear. Right, this time? Yes, all right, I forgive you all your sins. Get in. Why aren't you? Oh, the carpet. It's my fault. I'm the dumb one, not you. A little bit of baking later, and we're ready to breed these guys up. Ooh, finally, after all this time and all this preparation, we're going to get to give them a little bit of bread. Here, dinner's ready. Now, ding, 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 ding. You better share with your buddy there. You've taken everything, you hungry. It looks like they're having an after-dinner conversation, and this is hopeful. I'll look away so they don't... Ooh, what's happening? What's happening? I will peek. I'll peek really hard. Look how hard I'm peeking. Oh, the gates. Open the gates. They don't have beds to make a babies in. Oh, they did though. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. I love your little outfit. You silly looking little. Yeah. Look at him. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Hey, hey. Why not? Hooray. Well, it turns out it's a bit rainy and miserable today on the map, so I'm going to take the opportunity to go underground and into the nether, get myself all toasty, and get some supplies that we're going to need as well for later on, because one of the plans for today and for this episode is to get everything we need to finish off the potion room here in Potions and Portals. What's the point of that name if all we have is portals? So, speaking of which, down we go into our cave and make our way across to our portal. After we do that, I have a plan for a build that's going to test me a little bit, because it involves something that I don't do very often. But first things first, let's jump in. Right, well, the first thing on the list is going to be heading over to the fortress again to grab ourselves some blaze rods. And thankfully I have a looting sword now, so this shouldn't take too long. I'm going to whack some of these boys right in the noggin and hopefully don't die in the meantime. And that should be plenty. I think I have about a stack and a half after spending some time down here smacking and whacking. Oh, there's another. Get out of me way, will you? I have plenty, lads. I don't want any more. You'd think you'd know when to stop spawning. All right, we'll light this up. Not that it'll do much good, but Hopefully it should help us not die on the way out. My helmet has broken and my pants have broken, so I'm going to have to do something about that right now. I've been digging a lot lately for new diamonds, and I have plenty. This is not even all I have, but it's still painful to spend all of those. However, I made myself a new hat, a smashing hat, and some lovely knickerbockers, ladies. But this is unsustainable, so I've decided that an upgrade is desperately necessary. So I've decided, unusually, to go off on a tangent and try and find some debris. Right, well, these guys got in the way in the meantime, but it's good because I had forgotten. I'm going to need some magma cream for the potions. What potions could you mean, Micro? Well, let me show you. After I build an entire room to make them. This is the way this channel goes, folks. If you're new here, get used to it. I'm building up an entire room just to make a single potion. Actually, it won't be a single potion, it's going to be plenty. But let's start with putting down some smokers, because I like the look of those. Yeah, and we'll pop our brewing stations on top. That looks fancy. And then put another couple, I think, back here at the walls and cover them up because they looked too fancy and they were getting too big for their boots. Pop down a few stairs to extend the table area here. You'll see why in a moment. And start decorating the place up. I like these new pots. You like the new pots? I like them. I don't have any decorations for them, but they'll look nice anyway with some flowers and things in. Listen, if Harry Potter has taught us anything, it's that when brewing potions, always have your wand at the ready. So that goes there. Also, I'm going to put a few ingredients on the benches to make it look like it's actually lived in and being used by some magical wizard person. There's some magma cream, another couple of stations, and a mushroom. We're expanding our reality, man. A little bit of blaze powder down here, and I think that pretty much wraps it up. I want a picture or two on the wall. Can't go wrong with a picture or two. And let me know what you think in the comments. Does that finish off our portal room? I think it does. It certainly looks better than it did when it was empty. Now I can finally make a potion or two. So what we're making here, as most of you will know, is a potion of fire resistance. And I'm going to spice it up a little bit. Some chili powder. I mean redstone. To make it 8 minutes rather than 3. Because we're going to need every one of those minutes when we get down into the nether. And down we must go, because the best level, of course, to find ancient debris is 15. Y equals 15. So down we go and we make ourselves a little bit of a room. And as I'm digging this out, just space to work in, I accidentally came across my first piece of ancient debris. And here it is. So we're going to dig that out and take it as a good omen from the nether gods. And we're going to be successful in our mining endeavors here, and we're not going to die a horrible, horrible death and end the series prematurely. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? Now, I have a method for doing this. Ancient debris mining, and it's a bit mad. So watch me as I go. First of all, you chug your potion of fire resistance. Then you get your diamond pickaxe out. And then you run like the clappers as fast as you can at the speed of light without any feckin' consideration of what you might run into. See, here's a pile of lava, and do I care? No, I don't. One of the benefits of this is right in front of us. Look, you can spot in these lakes the occasional ancient debris, which will take as a free one. However, I wouldn't actually recommend doing it that way. When you get to the lava lakes, generally just turn around and go back the way you came, but also, of course, at the speed of light without any freaking consideration for where you... Ooh, ancient debris. Well, we're not going to get that right now because that's not part of the method. We leave them behind, right? And I'll show you what to do again in a minute after we go again at the clappers as fast as the speed of light without any freaking... Anyway, once that's all done and we've regained our sanity, we make our way back down the halls nice and calmly and adroitly, looking for our ancient debris, which we then hammer out with a plum and a pro... Oh, there's plenty. Look at these. Oh, cinnamon scrolls, mate. Look at the size of the cinnamon scrolls. Love them. Turns out this is not a bad method. I've got 9 ancient debris for the cost of a single bottle o' potion. That's not bad going, is it? Well, for now, I'm going to continue mining. Probably not the roof, but I'm going to get more of this and try to build up our stacks of scraps and ingots. Of course, these days, Minecraft doesn't make it all that easy. For us to make our netherite armor, we have to get ourselves templates. And so here I am, in a bastion, hunting for templates. I've made my war pigs advancement, but that's not the template I was looking for. Let's try this one over here. Same bloody template. I mean, I can't catch a break here. Although I got a lodestone, and yeah, what the heck, we'll take the crossbow. I never used them, but they look so pretty. There's so much that goes into netherite armor these days. I do hope it's worth it. Just to hammer the point home, this fella decided to hammer his point home in the base of my skull. But I finally have some decent weapons so I can handle buggers like this. I've only seen the one so far. I'm glad I've only... Oh, my heart. As the hunt for the smithing template continues, I've had to make my way to another bastion, where I met more of these brutish boys, but took care of them with my lovely bow. And also, I've got more magma cream, free of charge. There's tons of them down here. There's a spawner, of course. But I made my way into the center where there's tons of gold in this chest. Oh, there it is. Finally. I've been at this for hours. Thankfully, it rewarded me with some good diamond armor. You know what? I'm going to take everything. Take the whole bloody thing. Back home, and things just keep getting more expensive, because in order to duplicate these templates, of course, I have to surround them with my lovely, lovely diamonds. Now, I said I had gotten a lot of them, but boy, look how expensive this gets. I had to go upstairs and get my secret stash, and look, I think that nearly wipes me out. I think that last 6 diamonds might be all I have left. Doesn't look that different to me. Does it look different to you? Do I look fancy and schnazzy? All I really care about is being protected and not the fashionable style. Well, next on the agenda today is to go off for a bit of an adventure. Come and join me in the boat as I try to find out what's off to the kind of southwest. I think I went southwest. And the goal of this adventure is going to be to see a little bit more of what's around us, like these beautiful icebergs. And this old growth spruce forest where I stopped off to get myself a little bit of free mossy cobble. We got ourselves a buried treasure map as well. And look, smithing templates. Wouldn't you know it? I don't even know what those ones look like. I shall try them later perhaps, when I have more money. The buried treasure wasn't much to write home about, but I did get myself a heart of the sea and potions of water breathing, as well as our first prismarine crystals. What I'm most excited about though is I came across this mangrove swamp, and I'm able to get myself some of the wood and of course some of the pustules, what are they called? Those things. Now it started to get crazy out here, so I decided to make my way home, and I've got an idea of a build, alright? And you're going to have to bear with me because this involves me doing something that I'm not quite used to. Over here, just to the south of potions and portals, I'm going to be doing a little bit of landscaping, a little bit of an interesting build for me. All of you who know me know that generally I'll leave landscaping the way it is. I'll leave the terrain as it is and build around it, making it look natural within the Minecraft world. Well, this is the opposite of that. This is changing as much as possible in order to make the terrain itself be a build. So stick with me. Hopefully at the end we'll have something pleasant to look at. Sit back now, relax, enjoy the time lapse, and let me know what you think when we're finished. So this is the result of my efforts, for better or worse. What do you think, folks? Is it any good? My first effort at a waterfall? I put this little pretty pond at the bottom in the way that I did for a specific reason. Yeah, bear with me. The method may have madness, but the madness has some method, I promise. Because the next build is going to be way up there. That's right. Yeah, there's more to this. I'm not finished quite yet. As a matter of fact, you're going to have to tune in next time to see me turn this into an iron farm. I have no idea how I'm going to do it yet, so you're going to have to come back to find out if I achieve it or fail miserably. My tools and my gear are in a terrible state. A terrible, terrible state, and we're going to have to do something about that this episode. So I'm here at the old villager breeder trying to nab one of these guys. Just one, please. Thank you. Bring him out and make him Mr. Men. What are you doing there? Iron farm is later, bro. You can just stay there I'll deal with you later. So this guy is going to become Mr. Mending. If he just follows me. He won't follow me. It's the same problem I've had before. Come with me. What do you mean no? Get down off that ledge. Finally, I have him convinced to follow me along. I have a place for you to work right here, mate. Right at this cauldron, and this is going to be your home forever. Haha! I fooled you again! I finally got him to where I needed him to go, which is this house right here. I've got it all dolled up for him. And once I get him inside, go inside this time. Don't argue with me. Right. Nice hat on and ready to go. Look at this. I got a nice little setup for him to do his trading over there. See? And a place for breakfast in the morning and a nice big bed and everything. You're taken care of better than anybody else. Now it's time to spend all my hard-earned emeralds.
Come on down to the Super Stick Emporium. If you need emeralds, we have the emeralds for you. All you need to do is bring your sticks and we will trade all the emeralds to you. Special deals for a limited time only. Don't miss out on this special time. One time only special time stick trading emerald special.
Of course, getting that mending trade can take a little bit of bloody time, and it took me a little bit of bloody time, I tell you. Finally. What do you say, old buddy? You got what I need? You got mending at last for 19, not 14. You'll notice because I might have accidentally poked him in his little beady bespectacled eyes. It was an accident. It wasn't on purpose because I'd never do anything like that on purpose. Finally, we have our trade. Let's lock that in. At last. Okay, I may have gotten overexcited, but it was a long time coming. Oh, let's check your other trades now that you've upgraded. Power 2, screw you, I'm going home. And now everything has mending on it! I have some bad news. I came back over to my tree area and my stick traders were gone. Maybe this wandering trader will cheer me up. Ooh, he actually will. Glowstone. I need glowstone. I want to make more redstone lamps. He only sold me 5! I'm so stupid. I should have known that. I decided to distract myself with bees, take my mind off my worries. So this guy needs to be moved from here. I'm going to relocate you, and if you want to come along, now's your chance. Hello, there you are. Would you like to get into your beehive so you can come for the journey? You're going the wrong direction. That's right. Screw you. I'm doing it without you. Never mind. Hopefully he'll just come along and join later. I'm just putting him over here. We're not going far, just so he's not chopped down. I'll chop down the rest of the trees. Hey. Get my first wax. And I'm going to need more wax, to be honest, because I want to wax some copper. Right, time to get more of this wax and make some artificial beehives. I learned something that I don't know if you know. I didn't know. Look at these guys all coming around for this cherry blossom leaf. And if I've clicked all these guys already. I promise this works. If I can just find, there's one. You can actually breed them with cherry blossom leaves. Did you know that? I didn't know that. There's something we learned together. Yay. And if we find one more, just one more, guys. There he is, surely. Yes. They'll make They'll make a baby bee. A baby bee. Look at the baby bee. It's so tiny, the baby bee. I'm just going to put some more blossoms up on the top here to make it look... Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Don't, no. I didn't mean it, guys. No, no. Don't, please don't. Don't come after me. It's a bed. Will you accept the... Are we cool now? Is everything okay now? I ran away far enough. You're going to have to follow me to get you back to your homes. Come on, we're cool now. I think that's enough messing with bees for me for this episode because that was a close shave. So it's time to finally traverse this ravine. And I'm going to do some landscaping, hopefully to fit in everything with the waterfall that we built in the last episode. And also to make something a little unexpected to me as well as to you. So sit back and watch this time lapse and tell me what you think at the end of what we've actually made here. I've gone back and forth a lot on this bridge. Hey, get out of my... Who hit too tall grass? I hit too tall grass. You hit too tall grass. I've changed this and changed it and changed it again. I don't know. I think it's looking okay now, but I have a feeling I might change it again later on. We'll put some leaves down. At least that'll make things better. And I decided to put some at the base here as well. I'm doing my nice vines. But I think that makes it fit in a little bit better with the cherry blossom vibe. That'll have to do for now. Because now I have a big project ahead of me. I want to draw the water down through this ravine and create an artificial river. That's right. So it flows from our waterfall and comes all the way down here and finishes up in that large cave over there. Yeah, hopefully drowning some of those guys hiding in there. Yeah, I see you. I see you. I tried a concept here. We'll see if it worked. I purposefully didn't flatten out the water. I wanted it to look a little bit like rapids, you know, whitewater rapids without the white water. That'll level out a little bit more as these things grow up some of the kelp that's in here. So there it is. There's some in there. There's far more than that, as a matter of fact. But let me know, do you think that works or does it look a bit janky? Stupid wandering trader and his stupid vibe. I just wanted to come out and do some peaceful fishing so I could get a name tag for my zombie, for my iron farm that's coming up. But this guy is, he's having different, stop it, ideas. This is actually getting, this guy might actually do me some damage. All right, I'm done with you. Get out of my, drop it. Didn't drop it. No such luck. That's so much better. Nice bit of fishing and the peace. Ooh, a book. I've gotten a few nice books. Ooh, look at the C2. I could make a good rod, couldn't I? All right, I've spent all my levels. I spent all my levels making the ultimate rod, which you have to do when you're out fishing, of course. So let's go do some proper fishing now. There's nothing like some peaceful name tag fishing, is there? On a nice warm day. Just beautiful. Ooh. There it is. That's it, right? Yes, name tag. One name tag. That's enough, right? Maybe we'll have one more. We'll have one more fish. It's been a while. I know you've all experienced this with Minecraft fishing. Just one more. This one will be the infinity bow I wanted. Right? That's a fish. One more. I'm going to say that was worth it. After everything, look at all the books I got. I've got Sharpness, I got a Mending book, I got Riptide, Powers, Sweeping Edge, lots of great stuff. Also, I got extra fishing rods, if I want to put those together. More saddles than I know what to do with, and 7 name tags. I wanted to get 1, I got 7. I didn't get my infinity bow after all, but never mind. Last time you were here, I promised an iron farm made out of that waterfall, and I've had to work out how in the world I'm going to actually do it. So join me as we figure it out together. This should be good. I'm really enjoying all this villager work I'm doing in this episode. Don't you just love working with villagers? Aren't they the most pleasant little... Anyway, it's nearly bedtime, folks, and that's the perfect time to get you in here. Yeah, if I can just get... Where's my axe? There you go. And we'll get you inside. Open this up for you. And not forget that you're not going to... Oh, you're just pushing each other in. That might work. That might work. Go ahead. No, there's carpet. There's carpet in the way as usual. We'll knock that out. You should be able to go to bed. Off you go. Good fellas. No, you're going to go to bed. So you're the only one that's going to be a pain in my Becca's side. There you go. All right. That was relatively easy. Pop the carpets back down. Hop our trapdoors back down. And that should all be nice and safe. And the only thing left to do is get our zombie and name him. Nothing's ever easy. Why did I say the only thing left to do was get the zombie? As if that wasn't going to be a difficulty. Now I have a zombie with a sword, by the way, chasing me. And he's brought his mates. Because I didn't sleep for a couple of nights. Brilliant. Right, it's fine. The netherite armor, I have to say, is holding up pretty damn well. Oh, and I got some bird brains. Almost there, just up the hill here, and should be easy from here on in. He says, why did I say that again? But there you go, with a little bit of and a little bit of there we go. Perfect. Named. Job done. Job done. Haha. And now I just have to leave. Actually, are you guys... get some food into me. Are you guys sufficiently panicked? I'm not... Ah, there you go. Yes, you are. You are. Might advise you not to come so close to the guy with the sword. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure he can't reach you from there. Let's get out of here. told you I'd probably change this bridge. I wasn't super happy with it. I put a few leaves and fences on the top and covered over those lamps a little bit. Better, do you think? A little bit better? Still not fully sure about it, but that's the joy of it. You can change things as you go along in Minecraft, can't you? That's not looking too bad up there, is it? Here's how she works. Any second now. I've timed this. There it is. Perfect. We have an iron golem, and they will come all the way down here, down the waterfall, graceful as a ballerina, with no problems whatsoever about jumping up on the side of the mountain and running away and causing hassle like it hasn't happened plenty of times, and I had to fix it. Alright, fair cop gov. I had to put a pile of leaves down there at the side, as you can see, to stop those guys from escaping. But now they're not escaping, and they come right down to the bottom of the waterfall and into my little trap, my lair of campfires at the bottom, and that's where they meet their demise. And just in time for the next fella to come all the way down the waterfall. There he is there. At the bottom here we have a nice little simple chest setup to collect all our goodies once those guys have reached the bottom. There's a little bit of rubbish in here, but as you can see, in the time it took me to fix up the side of the mountain there, I've got a stack and a half, which is going to be plenty of iron for me in my little old hardcore world. So I think I'm happy with that overall. It seems to be working perfectly now, and it looks pretty as well as being functional, I think. Let me know, of course, in the comments what you guys think, because I like responding to you and hearing what you have to say about what you see on the videos. Today we're going to be doing a bit of farming over in the west. For any of you who compliment me on my Irish accent, that, by the way, is also an Irish accent, because as anybody Irish will tell you, there are more Irish accents than there are people in Ireland. This is what we're doing today. Over here, near the storage stuff area, we're going to be making some fields, some brand new fields. We've already got a few, but we're going to be making newer and bigger fields for the decorative look of it, really. The accent thing. When I was young, I remember my family moved from outside of a town into a town, and it was about 5 kilometers, which is 4,786 and a half mouse farts, I believe, for you non-metric people. And I was ostracized for having a different accent from the people in the town. Can you imagine that? 5 kilometers. Anyway, enough of that. Today, we are going on a couple of adventures, as well as doing some builds, of course, but you'll have to hang around for those. First of all, this place is getting big enough now that it's getting hard to walk around, or at least taking up a lot of time. I don't have time for that, so we're going to get our wings. But first, I'm going to need a lot more gunpowder for rockets, for the flying, you know yourself. While I wait for the day to turn over to get more, I'll grab every bit of gold I have and try to get this fecker into a hole. But not before being interrupted by another ghast, and finally I managed with him to get myself, that's right, a return to sender. I've been trying for ages to get that. Anyway, into your hole, come back, there you go, easy. Oh, you greedy little buggers, these are always terrible deals, but nonetheless, here's some more gold for you. I may have overdone it with the hose. Always limit the amount of hose. Hey, who was that? Don't make me come over there. Oh, it's because I opened the chest. Lord, you are persnickety, aren't you? Here, have more gold. I didn't like this fella's knees, so I took it out on them. And made myself a little wall with some soul sand. Saved myself from getting shot in the face just for opening my own property. The whole point of being here, by the way, is to get some oysters, you know, ender oysters. And I've only got 8 from 2.5 stacks of gold. So you're going to have to suffer the consequences, buddy, for their miserliness. I know it's not fair. Just listen, in another world, we could have been... You're sitting really funny. We could have been friends. And now, look what has to... Give me your oysters. Did you give me an oyster? There it is. So after all my efforts, I still only ended up with 14 ender eyes. I hope that's enough, because I don't have time. I have to get going with this adventure, or you'll click off the video. And YouTube says, if you click off the video, I'll die alone. We can't have that. Where did that go? Oh no, I've lost the first. There it is. It's fine. It's fine. We're going this direction. Off we go. I've been traveling for a while, so I should be getting close. I got up on the top of this mountain here to have a look around. Oh, there's a village down there. Let's see. Are we getting close? Is it? It's going back. This is the direction that I already came. So, this is the best way down that I've found. This hole here. Even though it's underwater, it wasn't long until we found our way down to the actual stronghold. You can tell by those stone bricks there, for anybody who hasn't played Minecraft ever before, ever. Let's see how close we are to the portal room. Not close, not close immediately at least. Oh, of course, we found an ender pearl. Might find more of those down here if we're lucky. And a friend. Let's take care of him. And continue the adventure. Right, I'm going to light my way here with some torches so I can find my way back if I need to. I've only just come around the corners. Oh, that's very lucky. It was right next to where we came down. And we have plenty of eyes left, so we're about ready to start this adventure. And I did come prepared. Always come prepared, folks. Look in here. I have all sorts of potions of slow falling for the just in case and the after the dragon bits. An anvil, some books for my new wings. Lots of stuff and things. So let's be brave and face this fight. Right, this is not too bad an entry. I'm pretty close to the island. There she is. Hello, missus. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do. Please forgive me. She's not going to forgive me, is she? So far, I've managed to get away with it without her even noticing I'm here. That might change. Ow! Look at how amazing I am with the bow. I shoot these first time, every time. No editing involved or any... Ow. Stop. I think she's gotten grumpy now at this point. I've gotten bored of being so good with the bow, so I'm going up to the top of this pillar for no other reason than just because I was bored, not because I couldn't hit it from down below. I've got to be very careful here, though, because this thing will blow my face off if I'm not careful. So let's do one of these. Hey up! Gotcha. Pure skills. Now it's time for me to take out my childhood drama on this poor innocent dragon that's only defending her nest. Let's not think too much about that. Moving forward. I have a job to do here. Time to chug down my potion of slow falling, lest we be smacked up in... exactly like that. You see? Prepared. Always prepared. Lucky. I was just lucky. Come back here, you little maggot. I'm going to take out my anger on... look. Aha. Nearly got me. Nearly got me that time. Listen, you're nearly... Just give up. You're nearly dead anyway. So, take a visit to Switzerland. It's time. You know it's time. There's no point in denying it. This is the end, my only friend. Oh, you're calling in your minions. This is the first time. I wasn't prepared for that. Well, I am prepared for it, but no, I wasn't fully prepared for it. I have outwitted you with a bucket of water. I don't know what that says about you. Have at your knees. Right, he's taken care of. Yeah, let's just smack her. I don't know where that is. I'm smacking her. There, done, finished. Kapooey. Another dragon bites the dust, and I am the great heroic knight. At least that's what they'll write in the history books. Time to collect my lovely XP. I wonder how much I'll get. I ended up with 69 levels. Nice. I'll do the obligatory old torch under the egg trick here and grab that for my achievement. Thank you very much. I might have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew here. I've drank my potions. That's good. Yes. Oh, Jesus, my health. I've got to eat. Yeah, and then have at ye. Right. Off we go. Let's Charlie, the chocolate factory guy, this floating up around and smacking these guys in the face. This is easy, actually. No problems whatsoever. Were you worried? I wasn't worried. Be very, very quiet, mate. I'm hunting shulkers. We are stealthy and sneaky. We can make our way in here unnoticed. And smack you in the face! Aha! Right in the nostril. There, get rid of that. And finally, we have our wings, everybody. Everybody cheer. Hooray! I can't hear you. Hooray! Good, excellent. Now, my preparations come into play, because I can immediately enchant my wings. And we love that, don't we? Because it means it'll get us home rather than breaking before we get there. Hooray! 2 hearts. I'm on 2 hearts, everybody. This is not... Okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, that one was close. Let's not forget you. Last time I did this, I forgot you, and people got angry. I almost missed this city, right across the road, of course, from the first city. That's the way with it, isn't it? Cities are like buses, two come along at once. Well, I'm going to go and raid those. You don't have to watch all of that. But not before we go on our first flight. Oh, the gloriousness of it. I love it. Watch me immediately get cocky and smack myself directly into the void. The Minecraft credits are fantastic, aren't they? Well, I don't have time for an existential crisis right now, so let's just skip past those and get straight into our first flight in the overworld. Ah, the freedom, the loveliness. Hello, Mr. Iron Golem, floating down to your death there. Let's go over to our new fields and have a quick look around. Look at the pathways, everything's lush and lovely. Nice summer's day out here. No more void below us. But now I want to have a little chat with you. Come over here. Yeah, you, come over. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of a build here, and you're to guess what it's for. But stick with me, because it explains why I went to all the trouble of getting my wings. Because I'm going to have to go very far to get what I need to fill this build. But before all that, here's a quick time lapse of the build itself. Alright, let me walk you through this weird little build here. And we'll start over here on this section, which is an addition pergola for storage of foodstuffs for the residents of this building. That's just for my use, not for theirs. Oh, and I've used honey blocks here, look, just for the windows. What do you think of that for an effect? I think I like it. Yeah. I've gone with a few strange choices, or let's say different choices than I have before with this building. But variety is good, isn't it? Keep that in mind as I show you the windows in the front of this place. I've put some honey blocks in some windows, and I've put dripstone in other windows. I put a little balcony out the front here. I've done a weird corner entrance thing. What do you think of the windows? Unusual, right? There's a little view from above, very quickly. And it's kind of semi-barn, semi-something else. Let's have a look inside. And immediately we have these little pot creations that have... Oh, no! Well, that's fixed. Lesson learned, I suppose. These pots are very brittle. Take two. We have these troughs, feed troughs over here that are semi-full, and more over that side. Some decorative pots that I'm going to put some flowers in later, not right now. A central feed area, some storage boxes in the shape of beehives, and some water troughs, of course, because you need water for the obvious animals that are going to be living here. And you'll have figured it out already. This is Sniffed and Shade, which is for our new sniffers that we're going to get shortly. Inside, there's a little bit of decoration that I did in here. Pots up at the top there to store the seeds and flowers. Down here, they're beds, you see. They like a little bit of cherry blossom to lie on. That's what I'm telling myself. A little bit more mud down the bottom here, which can be seen as mud or perhaps leavings. Sniffer leavings. Up at the top here, we have a little bit more storage, and something that I was playing with that I just kind of left here, actually, that you can put lanterns in the top of these pots. Didn't know that. And over here is just mostly storage for now. That could be added to later, but for now, that's what we have. Right, so down the stairs, and time to go get our sniffer eggs. Well, I've ruined my dramatic exit by completely forgetting my brush. I needed a couple of these brushes and I made them. Brush. Because apparently we get sniffer eggs from suspicious sand, but I'm not entirely sure what that looks like just yet. Right, I figured it out. This is what it looks like in my shader packs. And this is the first time that I've gotten anything, and it's a nugget? It's a gold nugget. I spent ages getting here to this warm underwater bloody one gold nugget. This is for science purposes. Alright, lesson learned, I guess. If suspicious sand drops, you lose the damn thing that was in it. Another treasure map to cheer me up. This is the egg I've been waiting for. I know it, because this has been going on for way too long. That was cold. It's been 84 years. Finally, I got my first sniffer egg. That took far too bloody long in my estimations. No way. I wouldn't have believed this myself if I didn't see it with my own two eyes. This is the same place. There's even a few temples around here, and it's the same temple right next to the other one that I found. How does that work out? Look, beautiful. All right, let's get this home. Having wasted no time getting this thing home, I did a little bit of research, and apparently these eggs will hatch faster if I have moss blocks to put them on. So that's what I've done. I'm going to put a few moss blocks in here in their lovely blossom bed and pop them down right here. There you go. And one over here. And now all we do is play the waiting game, I suppose. And yes, I'm going to stand around waiting for that to happen. I'll be here at the birth, no matter what. Oh, the other one. It's gone too. Hey! Happy birthday, little sniffers. Oh, bless him, look. He knows he's mummy. Hello, Norbert. We're going to have a lot of fun with you guys, because I want to get lost seeds out of you. So you better hurry up and grow up and get me some seeds so I can plant flowers everywhere. You're welcome as well. It's not just for the flowers I want you. You're also very cute. Very, very cute and sniffy. Look at your big bloody nostrils. Have you ever been playing on a world for weeks and weeks and thought that you've seen everything around the map and explored left, right and center? And then, after all those weeks, you discover something just over by your base. that was there all along that you could have used quite a while ago. Anyway, I found myself an ocean temple. Yes, I did. So let's pop in and get ourselves some brand new building blocks, if nothing else. Now this might be a little bit risky, but I've got myself some milk and I've got all my armor on, and ow, it should be fine. I've brought some TNT and a flint and steel. I am prepared, hopefully, for whatever may come. Ow, stop that. Okay, we're going to light this up and run like the clappers and avoid this, ow, this bugger. Okay, we're in. Oh dear, was he always here? Yeah, was he always at? Oh, here. Okay, now this was not expected. Run like the clappers. Run. Eat. Hide behind the post. Stay here. Breathe. Oh, that was close. I know what I'm dealing with now. I'm going to be a little bit more careful and swipe this guy from the right in the eyeball. I was going to hit him underneath, but he right in the eyeball. One more. 2 more, 3 more. Oh, why won't you die? Oh, at last. Give me my sponge as my reward. Nothing like a sup of milk after a hard fight. Let's go down here and see what we can find. Okay, I'm in the tunnels. I'm heading over to the left side. I think that's where the next guy should be. There's his curse, his spell on me. There he is right there. Okay, let's whack him in the eyeball like the other guy. That seemed to work perfectly fine, and I brought blocks this time. I am far more ready and prepared. I'm terrified. I think this might be the end of me, but I'm going to continue. Aha! How about you? There you go. Okay. Out. Being careful. I've remembered that I'm in hardcore. Just a couple more swipes should do this guy. I've got plenty of hearts again. This shouldn't be too much of a challenge. There you go. Okay. And the third elder was sitting in the middle of the entire place here, just waiting for me to come in and smash him up. He didn't have many guards around him, so he wasn't as difficult to take care of as the last guys. And I dealt with him in quick fashion. Job done. Now before I head back to get some blocks and some lights and all the good things that are over there at the monument, I've decided to head back to the base and make myself some potions. I want invisibility, and I want it bad. This should make life a lot easier for me now that I've got some potions of invisibility. Just gotta get Nicky and sippy, and we should be fine. They'll leave us alone while we're over there getting what we want to get. Alright, time to head in, go for a swim. That was not as dramatic as I wanted it to be. Look at my little disembodied pickaxe. How cute is that? Quite a while ago I mentioned putting some street lamps into the village. Remember that? Street lamps. So finally we have all the ingredients for these street lamps, including, in here, crying obsidian that I got from trading with piglins in the nether when they wouldn't give me any ender balls. But that does mean that we have the opportunity now to make ourselves some respawn anchors. That's right. Stick with me. I promise it'll make sense any minute now. We're going to put them right out there on top of our street lamps. Do you ever have the feeling you were being watched? Where'd he go? These guys have been hanging around, dropping blocks and stealing blocks. Look at these beady little eyes staring at me. Why can you look at me, but I can't look at you? I'll never understand those guys. Alright, we're going to start by putting down some beautiful cherry wood as a base. These are going to be a little bit eclectic, these street lamps. They're not really what I've been used to making before, style-wise. So we're trying something a little bit new, which is always fun. And I've tried to make part of this series because you got to be changing in order to be learning, right? We're going to pop some andesite walls there, and where's my... Yeah, there you go. We've got stone brick on the top, and on top of that, we're going to darken it up a little bit. Where is it? A cobbled deep slate wall. There we go. On top of that, we're going to place our respawn anchor. Looks a little bit gaudy right now, but it'll make sense, hopefully. And on top of that, or beside that, we're going to place more of our nice cherry wood, which I really like the color of. However, we are going to break it up a little bit with these trapdoors, and these are jungle trapdoors. Trap. Trap. And beside those, some jungle fence posts. On top of that, we're going to use some of that prismarine that we got. And our hoppers start coming into play. This is why we needed all that iron, folks. Underneath, more hoppers for the hangies. And we'll just do the underside of these with some trapdoors too. Gotta have our lanterns underneath here. And perfect. Okay, so this is our kind of eclectic light post. I hope you like it. We're going to put those doubles in and we're going to put singles in like this. Probably a little bit more often. So the doubles I'm going to put at crosswalks, if that makes sense. And the singles along the straightaways of the pathway. Now, let's step back and have a little look at our single block. It's slightly different, but using similar blocks, if not the same blocks. The prismarine, I use dark prismarine at the top of that. And you can see that blends in with the roof behind it a little bit. The bottom part is similar to the bottom part of the buildings I've been using. And then it goes up to darker and more complementary colors for the trees there. Same over here, you can see the bottom matches the bottom of the buildings. Very similar at least. And then it raises up towards the prismarine at the top, which complements those roof tiles. And the jungle wood kind of complements the more orange roofs over there. So everything is drawing the eye upwards. I've had a chance now to put in a few of these things so you can get a look at what they do to the village as a whole once there's a few of them in. I didn't spam too many of them. You'll notice there is some separation amongst them all, but I added a little bit of pathway over here as well. We're just extending that as we go, and you can see in the distance there how they look. They've livened the place up slightly, I feel. And there we go, another little element to the village completed. This one is slightly smaller than the rest because we're adding little homes at the moment. I didn't do an interior just yet for this, probably later. This McSulky face over here is McSulkin in the corner because his llamas have disappeared somehow. Outside, a little bit of decoration and pots and things as usual. And up here you can see that I've changed it up with some stained glass for the bottom windows. And I've put a grindstone at the top there to make it look pretty. Just little variations. So these homes are their own, whoever they are. The window is similar to the windows in the previous builds, but I have added this tower to the side and I quite like it because we got to use our brand new prismarine blocks here as well, and they fit in quite nicely, I think, to the build overall. This roof is flush with the ground end to show that it's part of the landscape, and overall, I think I like it. I've been doing some more mining. I do a lot of mining in the background that you guys don't see for reasons and things. Because reasons. And I'm collecting a lot of deep slate and getting myself some brand new diamonds, of course, which is always pleasant. But on this little trip, I thought I'd include you because this happened. What was that? What was that? Is there a warden going to appear next to me? Is that what this is? He's got to be up there. We're going to search. This is probably a terrible, terrible idea. But I'm too curious. I gotta have a look. Oh, there's a large cave up here. Let's sneak. I gotta sneak. I gotta be sneaky. Oh! Oh, it's not a cave. Let's light it up a little bit. Chests. It's not a cave. It's an ancient city. We've discovered an ancient city. Okay. Not sure I'm ready for this. I ran back up to the base and got myself golden carrots and things. It's becoming a bit of a run. Look at all distance that I've come with these mines. To get back down here takes a little while now. I brought some fancy lanterns this time to be fancy and light the place. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've not really done an ancient city before. Can you tell? I've played around with them when they came out in snapshots and things, but I haven't really been in since. So I probably shouldn't be here. But I do want sensors. These things are the problem here, aren't they? Ooh, why did that? I was sneaking. Why did that happen? Oh no. This seems a little more real than the last time this happened. Let's get rid of this. I don't like you at all. You shut up as well. Jesus. They're all out to narc on me. I've decided to see if I can get my hands on this chest over here. This seems relatively safe over this side. There's no sensors as far as I can see. It's one floor up. Oh. Where is the sensor? Oh, what's that? What's that noise? Is that trouble coming my way? Let's see what's in the chest at least. Let's try and get out with something. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. He's probably below me, right? He comes out of the ground. That's what I've seen with wardens previously. They come out of the ground, right? So as long as I stay up here, maybe I can even snipe him. What do you think? Can we get a warden kill after everything? 3 Elder Guardians and a warden kill in one episode? That'd be oh no! Oh no! What are you doing up here? Can they climb? I don't know anything. Run away! Run away! They can sprint! Who said they could sprint? The blue ass Usain Bolt is after me. All right, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Oh god, more of these things keep going off all the time. I can't. I'm just firing into the darkness now. I can't see. I can't hear. I can't feel my left pinky toe. I think I probably should leave. Maybe I can. Is that a different one? That's the same. I'm leaving. There's no way. There's no way. It's hardcore. There's no way. Maybe there's a way. Sneaky sneak. Oh dear. Jesus, that hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. That hurt my feelings more than anything. Okay. I've smartened up and come back with some wool. That's the way you're supposed to do this, right? You're supposed to cover these things with wool and get everything all quiet. So that can still hear me. I don't like that, but I dislike you more. So we're going to go with getting rid of them. If I can get rid of enough of these, maybe we can get some sensors. Not before I try my hand at this chest again. It's too tempting. I've covered over that one, and this one... Oh, it's gone again. Nothing seems to stop them. I'm getting whatever's in this chest. Is he coming back already? Alright, I'm taking the armor trim. I'm getting out of here. At least I got my quick sneak thing. Swift sneak. That's going on me knickerbockers. Now we're better able to sneak around. Let's try again. I don't know if I have a death wish, okay? Just stop. Don't ask. You should know better at this stage. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, we're out. I have to keep running away and coming back. Maybe that's just the way you do things here, because there's no way I can kill him. Back once again with the Renegade Masters. Default damage and power to the people. Back once again with the Renegade Masters. I'm getting the hang of it now. We're going to get some sensors and then get that bugger out of here for once and for all. Okay, I got a few. That's all I'm willing to do for today, because my nerves are shot. I've got another few sensors in storage here that I've got on me mining journeys. So, will this make sense in the end, Micro? What was all that effort for? Well, let me show you exactly why I risked my life multiple times. And I say it makes sense, but I'm not sure it does make sense. Down here, I'm putting a sensor. On top of it, I'm going to get my bucket of water and put some water on top. What this does is it silences the sensor. It doesn't make the bloop, 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 bloop sound. It doesn't do that. On top of that, we put a redstone lamp. And on top of that, we put a little bit of carpet. And when it's dark, you'll see better that this lights up as you walk past. That's why I did all of that. And I'm just finishing up now, and it's getting close to nighttime, so I get to show you the effect of this hopefully. And we do a little bit of water, a little bit of a lamp, and a little bit of a carpet on top. Lovely. Now it looks, you can see what it's doing now, right? It lights up as I bounce around, or as it senses me, it lights up a little bit. And this is going to have the effect of lighting up as I walk through the village like the celebrity that I am. You hate to see me go, but you love to watch me leave as the whole world lights up around me. Of course, if you want to light up my world just a little bit more, you can hit that like button or leave a comment. I love hearing from you. If you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe, because I have a lot of ideas for what's coming up on this channel, and you don't want to miss out on any of that now, do you? Today I'm enjoying a nice, pleasant, peaceful morning at Snifton Shades, where I'm increasing the numbers of our sniffers. They're enjoying the larger area that we created for them last week. So there's plenty of space for a few more. If only we can get an egg out of these fellas. I got more seeds from them, of course, to be able to breed them up, but can I find an egg here? Give me an egg. There's one. Perfect. All right. Well, that being that done, that's the end of the morning. Best get on to other things. And first things first, we're going to be getting into a lot of wood chopping this week. Because trust me, we're going to need it. So overall, I don't have enough. Not nearly enough. So you're going to have to stick with me while I get some more. Oh look, bees. Now there is a very obvious reason that I'm going to be needing all this wood, and if you've seen the thumbnail and probably the title for this video, you already know what that is. So a lot of work is going into getting not only the wood, but also a lot more leaves, cherry blossom leaves to be specific. And we're going to have to get a little bit more than that in the way of ingredients for this week's big build. So a lot of what we're going to be doing now is resource gathering shenanigans. I love a good lush cave, don't you? Oh, hello. Hello, little friend. I haven't seen many of you guys despite my lush cave divings. I better pick one up, I guess. Two would be better, but I've only got the one bucket with me, so we'll start with you, you little predator. Fabulous. Oh, you are not the kind of predator I like. I smack you with my shovel. And smack you. And smack you in the face. We are good Minecrafters, yes? Yes. I'm off to find the Badlands, because I need terracotta, and I need a lot of it. I'll explain later. Oh, what's that down there? Let's go investigate. Oh no, no. I thought that was like an ancient portal or whatever, portal ruins or something. I don't know what I was thinking. I nearly flew right into that. And we finally arrived at our Badlands. This was further away than I remember. But with my new wings, it made it a lot easier to get here. Time to get into it. This is going to take probably a while. I'm going to need a lot of this stuff. I've changed my mind. This is taking far too long. I'm telling you, we need a beacon. Yes, it's going to be one of those days. Tangents and sidetracks galore. I brought some noob juice and my Lutimus Maximus here for the looting of the heads, let's hope. Now all I need to do is find some wither skeletons. Here they are! Hello, fellas! Oh, it's good to see you. Nice of you to wither me. Finally got my head. I've been here for a while, but this is the first time I've been withered, and I got a head. Ow! Ow! Who are you? What are you? Ow! How dare you hide behind the corner? Sneaky little... Right. That's another head that I've gotten whilst withered. I'm starting to think that I just get heads while I'm withered. This calls for some dodgy science. With two heads now, maybe if I deliberately get myself withered, I might get another one. Here we go. For science! Ow. Okay. Let's see. Did we get... No head. Well, that didn't work. Okay, lads. You have... Okay, that's... Oh, that one's on the edge. That's our third head, so that's fantastic. And, oh, hey, don't you dare burn my skull. It's something that I don't often say. Oh, I have no arrows left. All right, we can be friends. Leave me alone. Don't touch me. It's time to do some nice potion brewing. This is great. I love potions and portals. It's a wonderful place to be. While I'm here, I might as well brew myself up some lovely potions of regeneration. I'm not taking any chances with this wither. I'm just not. This is hardcore. I need to be aware of what I'm doing. So time to get this wither up and running. Let's place him down. And it goes like this over here. And then you pop his head up on the top. Isn't that right? Who are you? You're not a wither. Oh, for God. Who are you? You don't think I'm that stupid, do you? You might. I'm not stupid. I'm Irish. We finally got our soul sand down, but these fellas, they've annoyed me. I hope nothing bad happens to them or anything. Okay, one scully. It's two scullies. Third scully. And we're away. Okay. Withering Heights, huh? Yeah, I forgot that's what it was called. Heathcliff, it's me, it's Cathy, I come home. You guys need to go listen to Kate Bush. She's weirdly wonderful. Alright, let's see how these fellas are doing. Oh, they're taking them down quite a bit, haven't they? Right in the tail! Let's go. Let's help this fella out. I think he might be already dead, so much for our two helpers. You weren't much use at all. Okay, that hit me in the face. That's not pleasant at all, but I have brought my milk. Let's take a swig of that. Take our time at this. It should be fairly safe, right? Doing it this way. Gather you there. Okay, grand. We're okay. We're withered, but we're fine. That's right in my occipital lobe. That's my favorite lobe. You don't mind. Jesus, is he getting me? Is he coming after me? He nearly got into the tunnel there. You're a bit wide, fella. A bit wide in the shoulders. All right. Take a break, have some milk. We might as well use our regeneration potions, eh? Since we brought them. Yeah, we seem to be doing all right without them, but nonetheless, let's keep it real and keep it going with what we brought along. Okay, where is he? Let's get him right in the dangly bit. Don't know about you, I wouldn't like to be shot in the dangly bit. Let's go. Is he nearly down to? Let's smack him once more with the old bow once I have a carrot in me. Oh yeah, bouncing off, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so we're up to swords. Let's get him with the sword. Schmacky, smack. Smackos, perfect. You're going, you're gone. We have him. That was relatively easy. Not going to say it, but I am the best Minecrafter who has ever lived. Don't deny it. Hope nobody takes that seriously. I'm a humble fella, really. This should make things a lot easier, though. Our beautiful beacon. I've used my iron farm to make a nice beacon for me. So, oh, this is so much better. So much better. I've always wanted to have a use for poppies from an iron farm. And here it is. We're going to mix them up with some white dyes and make lots of glazed pink terracotta. So I'll show you on the map, just over here to the left of potions and portals and up a bit. We're going to put the ancestral blossom, which is a giant tree that I've committed to building, and there's no backing out now. So I guess it's time to get started. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'm happy with that result. I hope you are too. That's the first giant tree that I've ever made of that kind of size, at least. See the way I've angled it left to right up here. Let's show you the top so that you can see what she's made of and all the work that I've been doing this week to get it done. I knew that was a hard press to get through that hole. Let's at least land gracefully. I definitely landed gracefully. There's our glazed pink terracotta and our pink wool. And it's all very pink, isn't it? But these are for texture up at the top here, at least. And I think it works, especially from a distance. I think it looks pretty good. Pretty high up here. But since I'm up here, let me show you a little trick. It's something that I was reminded of whilst building this tree. And hopefully you'll find it useful if you don't know it already. We're going to place a trapdoor on the top here and one on the bottom to the left. It can be the other way around, doesn't really matter. Hop down on the bottom one. Raise the top one so you're in the flying position here and place a block whilst pressing shift, and you have just built downwards in Minecraft Java. You can thank me later. Or you can thank me now by liking and subscribing. Don't thank me later, thank me now. Let me show you the bottom of this tree. You can see I've added in these warped hyphae underneath for a little bit of textural difference, and I'm looking to put some more decoration underneath. We'll have a chat about that in a second. Of course, I'll place some of these vines around the bottom, and that'll mix it up a little bit. But on the top here, I'm going to place some green glass panes and then an end rod. And I think maybe at night it might look a little better, but I think that might be something. Or we could use these glowberries. Let me know in the comments if you prefer the first one or the second one, or even both. Oh, a dog. I haven't found a dog over on this side of the map at all. So you're very welcome, buddy. Any dogs I've ever found, I've never had bones to get them. So I'm going straight to the storage. You don't go anywhere. Do you think 32 bones is overkill? I wanted to be sure. I want this doggo. You will be my friend. Come on. Come on. Friendly, friendo. Good boy. Right. You can guard the sniffers over here at Sniffed and Shades. They'll appreciate it very much, and they'll be your friend as well. You can come on adventures from time to time too. And speaking of adventures, I just thought I'd show you this view. Sometimes it's nice to relax and look at the view in Minecraft, because they have done amazing things with the terrain of late. Look at that. Isn't it spectacular? I'm off on a bit of an expedition to get something, but this was along the route. And also along the route was something else that I've discovered a number of as I was flying around. But this one I haven't seen before. I've been kind of looking for allays quietly, and none of these things have had allays previously. Let's check this one. No, golems. Bloody golems. Ooh, there's allays. They have both golems and allays. You guys are monsters. You're monsters. Taken captives. I will come back. I'll come back and rescue you later. For now, I have other things to do. Sorry, maybe I'm a monster too. Yeah. I'm going to grab some more mud and things here while I'm in this mangrove swamp and waiting for nightfall, because I have to get some slimes. Slime balls is something I don't have. Whilst I was waiting, I found this bloke. Look at him. Isn't he tiny? I didn't hatch him, by the way. I didn't think these spawned as babies in the world on their own, but they do, and he's adorable. Run, little turtle, or you'll be seagull lunch. This is getting a bit old now, mate. Come on, move along. You're trying with patience now. Get in. In there. How hard is it? You're facing the wrong direction. Move. There you go. Freedom. No wonder you're endangered. I think this mangrove swamp might not be the best place for slimes to spawn. I've not run across a single one. There's a lot of spots taken up just by stuff. I might have to try again tomorrow. In the meantime, I found these guys. I haven't bred these. I'm just about to start breeding them. Look at the amount of turtles here on Turtle Beach. Tons of them just naturally spawned here or congregated here. So we're going to try to get them to lay an egg or two for me while we're waiting for the swamp to be ready again. There we go. Perfect, guys. Thanks for the eggs. I won't make omelets, I promise. I might hatch more of you over at me house. Or I might use them to attract zombies. But you didn't hear that from me. The next night's moon was not slime perfect, and it turned out I found nothing. Nil, nada, not a thing. I gotta go somewhere else. So I did. I had to find a completely different swamp biome, but now I have more slime than I could ever really need. All that effort just to feed these buggers, and I've had to come back to the mangrove swamp because the spawn rates for the frogs in the other swamp were really terrible. To be honest, I guess we can't have everything. Time to get some frog spawn? No? You have to pick up the tadpoles. You can't pick up frog spawn. Well, that's not true to life at all. Not when I was growing up, at least. I could pick up as much frog spawn as ever pleased me, as much as I liked. Isn't that right, Froggy? Here, have some more slime. Now that I've got the hang of it, I may be overdoing it. Yoink. A yoink. You tell me what you think. Is that enough, tadpoles, do you think? Did I get enough? But of course, we're not going to forget about or abandon our ally friends just there. Not at all. I have placed myself strategically up here in a bush, and I'm scoping the place out. Hello. That's what I've been doing very heroically, and there's no evidence that I've been down there already at all. I don't care what anybody else says. Okay, time to go down for the first time ever. I thought I'd be very smart here. I brought a few leads with me. I was going to free these guys, put them on leads, and fly away in triumph. And some of you are laughing at me already. I was being very heroic. Look at the state of me with all the arrows in me, and this fella was just following me around, just playing practice with my head as a target block. But luckily all the allies survived, and I flew off heroically into the distance. Of course that didn't work. Maybe there's a way to make it work, but I couldn't make it work. You guys are killing me. I have to collect my leads again. I'm not going to try the leads. They're just going to keep breaking. I know they are, so. There's another way. I know there is. These guys will follow me if I give them something, won't they? Come here. Can you please come closer? Why are you ignoring me? Take something from me. You. No. Why? Don't. Here. Yes, I had to chuck something at your forehead before you pay attention to me. That's two. Come on. You come over here, please. Please? Oh, I can't be mad at you. You got a friend in me. There you go. You got one. Little gift for you. Perfect. We have 4. Excellent. Let's get out of here. After I shoot this bloke in the forehead, I don't like his face. I think boat is the way to go, so let's just get them to follow us and we'll head home. Hopefully they'll follow me all the way. And don't get lost. Please don't get lost. And it turns out that we're really well behaved all the way home. Couldn't believe it. So after that adventure, I have my ally friends now to liven up the village. And I've got more tadpoles that I could shake a stick at. Though why you'd be shaking sticks at tadpoles is beyond me. So next time we're going to do something special with those tadpoles. And a lot more besides. Come on, fellas, let's go play Scrabble or something. Monopoly? I'm going for a bit of a swim today. Come and join me. The water's fine. I'm testing out my new ally friends. They've been following me around, so it's time they did a bit of work. And seeing as I was in need of some more gravel, they volunteered to help me, and so who am I to say no? Well, I guess I'll take care of this guy, and then we'll find out exactly how good these allies are. They've been taking over my boat every time that I got out of it on the way here, so I imagine that's what they've done as well. Yep, so they have. Oh, that's them boys throwing stones! Stop it, right in me face. I'm not ready for the test yet. Get on me boat. Let me plonk it down. Put it down into the water, and then I'll sit in it, and then you can give me some gravel. You've gone to collect more. All right, we'll wait here. Yes, boys? Fill her up. Fabulous. Look how good these guys are. I think I'll test them out somewhere else. And what better place than Snifton Shades? Sniffers and allies go hand in hand, I've been told. So we're going to get these fellas to get some seeds for us like that. See the way they just drop them back to us? That's very, very good. Thank you very much, you cute little kid. You gonna pinch your little cheeks. I am, however, going to automate the process a little bit because I'm not going to stand there waiting for them the entire time. This pond here has to go, unfortunately, because over there and over there is where they need to get to. And this is quite centralized. So we're going to put a little machine here to pick up seeds. And it all starts with a barrel, as so many things do. Let's put a hopper into the back of that. And on top of the hopper, put a rail like that. And then a hopper minecart on top. At that point, you can take out your rail. And we build up a little structure like this on top of the cart and place our note block. Because we're going to pop it. Let's just straighten this up first. We're going to pop that down into the hopper minecart. We do that using a piston. We face it downwards and then activate it using a bit of redstone of some sort. And I'm just going to use a block here. And once we activate that, it pushes the note block down into the hopper minecart. You've seen this before, most likely. Once that's done, we're going to build a little contraption behind here because these allies, they need a note block to play about once every 30 seconds or so in order to recognize that it's even there. So we're going to put an etho hopper clock behind here to regulate the number of times that it plays. And this is a very simple version of a hopper clock. You've probably seen this before if you've dabbled at all in redstone. These two hoppers feed into each other, and we're going to take a signal out of them using a comparator on either side, one there and one here. And outside of the comparator, we're going to put a repeater there and one over the other side, of course, as well. And we're going to get rid of these blocks because I'm going to draw a line of redstone over that side. Having waited for it to be day again so that we can see what we're doing, draw your line of redstone around here and one on the other side, and take yourself a sticky piston and place one either side here as well, leaving enough room for a block of redstone to move back and forth between the two. We'll fill these hoppers up with random objects, probably just cobblestone or something once it's ready to go. For now, we'll place a cobblestone just down here in order to take the signal from that redstone block to the note block. Right there. Sniffy, sniffy. And I've taken the time to redecorate it a little bit. I moved the pond over because these sniffers need a place to wallow and get washed. Otherwise, they start to stink after a while. Having done the calculations for the hopper clock, I ended up putting about 50 cobblestone in one side of it. And now they're passing that back and forth, which gives me about 30 seconds, or should give me about 30 seconds of time. And let the allies know that that's where they sit. If they don't miss, that's where they're supposed to put their seeds. They miss occasionally, but they always come back. Let's try them again. Make sure that they're doing it every single time. They've got their torchflower seeds there. And listen, they get it in eventually, all right? We love them. Don't say a disparaging word against them. I'll come after you. Plus, they're cute, and that counts for a lot. But we'll leave those boys working away for us in the background now because it's about time I got to work myself. It's time we did some landscaping around the village. And all I'm doing is semi-randomly adding some coarse dirt and some gravel around the area. I will also go around with my shovel and add some path blocks as well once I've done with this. But I highly recommend doing this or something similar. Add your own flair to it if you will. But it changes up the texture and means that it's not just grass blocks all around your village, and it gives the eye something else to fix on. I'm taking down this mound in the center of the village as well that's been obstructing our view for a long time, and I'm going to dig an hole. You can see that my allies escaped, and that's because I put twice the amount of blocks in that hopper that I needed to, because I was calculating for one movement of the piston instead of two, so just half that. In the middle of all this, we had some visitors. we had a pillager patrol turn up and decide to have a rave. They're having a rave in the middle of my village, and I'm not appreciative. I did put the disco lights in for them, in fairness. But you have to go, boys. I'm going to get rid of you. I'm not happy about you. You're not welcome here. I'm just going to kill this guy as well, the captain, because I'm not near a village. I think my guys are far enough away, even if I get this voluntary exile advancement. They call it an advancement, so might as well get it. I'll just pop over and get a bucket of milk. Get rid of this so we don't have any troubles. Although, should I do it? I should do it, shouldn't I? Let's start a raid. I've done a little preparing, and I thought it was a good idea to set my beacon so I have regeneration and resistance. That should help if I get in a little bit of trouble here. But first things first, I need to find this raid when it turns up. And I guess they're going to be up here by all these villagers. There's no sign of them. No sign at all. Well, I'm down here at the village again. Ah, there they are. Hello, fellas. Come on, let's have a raid. I'm all up for this. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to have some fun and kill another captain or two. This is easy. This is going to be really easy. Vindicators are fun, aren't they? Axe-wielding maniacs that they are, coming after my kneecaps. I know that's what you want. You too, you little bugger. I've been doing all right with these Vindicators. I just back up, although I'm down to half health. And maybe I spoke too soon. Ah, don't hit me anymore. Just back up and whack, back up and whack, back and whack, back and whack. That's the way to do it. Probably should have done this before. Sorry, buddy. You're safe now. Okay, next wave, and we're off to a good start. I've been hitting pretty much every shot, which is unusual. I'm not a violent man. I don't usually get into fights. But in this series, I've been picking a few. I'll admit. And I've regretted a few. Like this one. Why is he still coming? Why are you still coming? Why are you still coming? Okay, I wasn't worried. We're starting the next round, and immediately I've fallen into my own hole. I've done that a couple of times now, I have to admit. I've made a hazard here. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Turn and face! Oh, Jesus, where did you come from? Oh, there's vexes. I hate vexes. The vexes vex me. Right, back up, back up. Give a brother room. You're dead. You're dead. And we're up to the... Let's get them into a choke point here. I feel like Leonidas and the 300 at Thermopylae. Is that over dramatic? Maybe, but I don't care. It's the Minecraft equivalent. You can't deny it. Look at my abs. They're fabulous. Okay, next wave, and... Ow, 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 ow! They're straight into me. Okay, this is getting real. I am taking off. I decided to make my stand on the hill here, and the Ravager smashes right into my left clavicle. That's me clavicle shattered. This is an evoker riding a Ravager. How dare? How dare? He won't die either. These guys are bloody tough to kill, and they hit so hard. Let's back up a little bit and give myself some room to actually... Oh, he's dead. He died. The evoker's still there, though. Let's get after him. I ran out of arrows. I have to pick more up. And yes, I'm using the spectral arrows that I got from the piglins trading in the nether. I like the way they make them glow. We're also going on horseback for a while. Arrowed, it's time to go to battle. To battle! I'm sorry I didn't give you any warning of this. I decided in the last minute. But you're doing very well. You're not panicking or booking me or anything. Oh dear. Oh, there's vexes. There's burny vexes. There's burny vexes burning me. There's an evoker around here somewhere, but I don't know where the hell he is, and I have to get rid of him if I'm going to have a chance in this damn thing. But in the meantime, these Vindicators are making life hard for me. Every time I come over here, they smack me up and I have to run away. Oh no, 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 oh no. Is this the end? Is this the end? I never got to make my pond. This is going to be a pond. It's not just a hole in the ground. I promise. I'm okay. I'm okay. Get a bit of food into me. Oh, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not. Oh, they're burning again. It burns. Oh. Look at this. Is this normal? The sky is awash with vexes. I thought this was going to be easy. Little did I know. I'm just spending an entire afternoon just killing Vexes here, and it's useless. I need to get to the evokers and get rid of them, but every time I make my way over there, these guys take over. And then the Vindigators smack me. I gotta make one more push. I gotta find that evoker and smack him in the face. Is that him over there? Yes, yes. He's doing his little teeth thing out of the ground thing. There. Right, he's dead. That witch, she tried to splash me. I saw her. Oh God, she did. I'm on fire and I'm poisoned. And I'm on half a heart. I'm sorry if this is the end of the world. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I shouldn't have never tried to raid. You were right. You told me. I heard you not to tell me not to do it, and I did it anyway. Oh, the regeneration has saved me again, has it? Just keep bouncing. Eat. We're fine. I don't know what you were worried about. There's nothing to worry about. I've had an idea. I'm going to recruit some help. If I can get my hands on enough iron here. There's so much stuff in my inventory. Ow. Okay. Iron blocks. Yes, thank you. Oh, please tell me I have pumpkins. Please tell me I brought some pumpkins here. Where are my pumpkins? Why can you never find anything when you need to find it? Oh, there they are. Got some pumpkins. Okay, almost there. Onto the breach, my friends! Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war! You let slip the dogs. I have to retreat. I'm in a bad way with my health again. You'll take care of them though, won't you, boys? Oh, finally it's over. Oh, there's a creeper. I'm on one heart. There's a creeper. Oh, won't this night ever end? Oh. Well, I survived. I mean, purely because of that thing. Purely because of the regeneration. Otherwise, I was dead. Absolutely dead. But we made it. We survived. So I guess I live to build another day. And to take advantage of some of my hero of the village trading. Not that I have a lot of people to trade with, but I'm going to buy more mending books than I could ever use. At last, I can get back to me hole. So I've decorated it up a little bit here. I've put some mud and some gravel and some mossy cobble and coarse dirt and made it look more textured. We're going to fill it up with water any minute now. And here's the big reveal. It's a pond. It's a pond for my aquatic friends. And I've showed it to you at night because I think it looks pretty during the nighttime. It looks pretty in the day too. I'll show you that in a moment. But one other thing that I've done that we discussed doing last week was decorated up our big blossom tree. I've decided to use both the glass and end rods as well as the glowberries, as was suggested by a couple of people, and I agree. I think it looks better. The end rods themselves would have just gotten lost. I've added a couple of boats here as well in the pond so that it looks like the local villagers get to row around a little bit and do a bit of fishing. I've lit up the bottom of the pond as well, which is why I showed it to you at night. And we've got a couple of interesting different decorations here. We've got the standard green glass with a brown candle on top as rushes. And this one might be my design. I haven't seen this anywhere. I just put it together. Underneath, let me show you what I've done. I've waterlogged one of these mangrove roots, and that allows the coral to grow on top and not lose its color. And then surrounded it with leaves, which you can waterlog as well. It looks quite nice, I think, as a lily pad that's flowering. We have our torch flowers here as well, and some stones that I've put in. Little extra bits and pieces around the place as well, like these cobbled stones as just extra decorations. We have our drip leaves, of course, both in and out of the water to make it more lushy. And I've bone mealed the bottom, of course, to make sure that there's plenty of plant life around. Some sugarcane there, random bits of flowers, around the outside and the edge, and that's her. Let's look at it from the top. I think that looks fairly pretty as a centerpiece for our village. Everybody gets to enjoy it. Now, tell me in the comments what you think of that. Do you like it? Do you enjoy it? Do you think it adds to the village? I'd appreciate your feedback. But before that, we gotta build a house. It's a shop, technically. And there you have our new building, our new village element. I've incorporated a couple of new pathways, one here and one over this way to tie everything in. And this building also incorporates both of the color schemes that we've been using in the village so far. That looks empty over there. Let me show you. Let's get down here nice and gracefully and show you exactly what's going on with this building. Ow. Okay. Well, now you can see the banners that I've put in place. It might indicate what this place actually is because the globe on it shows you that it's a cartographer's house. At least I hope it does. Around the side here, I've done a couple of different elements. Number one is they have a nice balcony to look out on. I'll look at that again a little bit later. But also a couple of elements that I quite like. The chimney here, I've used the new pots, the new Minecraft pots, and put them as chimney tops, and I like that quite a lot. He has a couple of garden elements down here at the bottom as well. The back is fairly plain, although it is filled out and it suits the back of the building, I think. Also here on this side we have a nice windowscape kind of thing going on and some decorations for this eave here. We have the note block along the edge here. I thought I'd incorporate that in and show you a few different things that you can do with blocks once you get a little wealthy in the game. Here's a garden area that he's got going on to the side here. And let me show you inside because we have some decorations on the inside here. He's got a map on the wall showing the area that we're living in. And like the note blocks, these are other ways you can use some of these blocks. This is a piston and a furnace for our floor, and the smithing block is used for our ceiling, which I quite like. It's can be a nightmare when you're dealing with villagers, but so long as he's hooked on to the cartography table, he won't become a smith. Some bits and pieces on the tables here, paper and books, and the nice candles that I've put in the area as well. Here you can see that you are not entitled to any refunds and you must ring the bell for service. Is that right, buddy? I love your monocle, by the way. Where can I get one of those? Can I buy one of those here? Yeah? No. Maybe later. Right, let's go upstairs and show you what's going on up there, because this boy, he likes gardens and gardening and green things. All those kind of bits and pieces. He's put up here in his loft where he comes to relax. He has a flower garden just here and a little picture of David Bowie in the corner. And this is his seating area. He comes and has a nice sit down and looks at all these plants and relaxes after his hard day of cartography, which I'm sure is tough on the wrists, if nothing else. Out here is the nice balcony that I was talking about earlier, and he gets a nice view now of the pond in the center of the village, which is fairly pretty. I think I like that quite a lot. He also gets to peek in his neighbor's windows, but he doesn't do that, of course. He would never. So why in Micro have you invested all of this effort into a cartographer? Well, that remains to be seen, because we're going to be using this guy for something very interesting shortly. But right now I want to do something that I've been meaning to do for ages. Since somebody told me how to do it properly, I still haven't put a trim properly on my armor, and it's time to get it done. I've picked my favorite ones. I've got the shore one that I'm going to put on the chest plate. I think I like that best. Actually, no, that's not right. I chose the ward for the chest plate because it's still got that cool kind of square thing that looks like the warden's mouth, doesn't it? It looks like he's gob. For my pantaloons, I'm going to put the snout armor trim on. Don't ask me why I chose this. It was purely just I liked the look of it. And the boots. What did I choose for the boots? Let's go back and check. Oh yes, I'm putting more ward on that one, on the boots, and it's all lapis because I think the blue kicks off with my skin's green color. There we go. Have a look. What do you think? Am I gorgeous? Am I lovely? Am I too sexy for my shirt? I think so. Have a look at my butt. Look at it there. Isn't it glorious? Oh, hello. Sorry to be doing this on your doorstep. I think we might be in trouble, folks. Welcome to our brand new aquatic testing center, where we're going to be finally giving the freedom that is deserved to our aquatic and amphibian friends today. It's about time, because it's been a while. These boys have been sitting in a drawer doing nothing and just rotting away. We can't have that. So let's today finally give them what they deserve. And now, looking at the size of this pond, I'm starting to slowly realize that they're probably going to be fairly lost in here, but let's give it a shot. That's not working. Why is that not working? Oh, that's worse. That's not good at all. So they need a block underneath them, I guess. Where's a block? This'll do. Yeah, there you go. We got it now. Anyway, on to the next thing, which is these. And these tadpoles were to be the main show of this pond, really, but I'm a little worried about it, and I'll tell you why in a second. Let's get these into the pond at least, and starting to grow up. Hopefully it won't take them too long. There you go, lads, you're all free. Aren't you grateful? Have a little swim around. A swimothy. You're all here by name, swimothy. Now listen, I have a bad feeling that once they become frogs, they're going to be jumping left, right and centre around this place. And I don't really want to be building huge walls around my nice new pond, so any ideas you have will be gratefully received in the comments. I have put down a fence post here in hopes that a lead will keep them on top of these lily pads and happy while still remaining within the bounds of our new pond, but I'm not a big fan of leads. They tend to break a lot, so I don't see that really working. So let me know what you think. Do you guys have tips and tricks for me for controlling frogs? What has my life come to? It's time now to go visit our cartographer friend, who is diligently guarding his door over here last time I looked, but now he's buggered off because you're rude and you don't like me. What are you selling? Right, emeralds for an empty map. I could have done with that when I was making a lot of maps. Paper though. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to get you a lot of paper, mate. Don't worry, I'll be back shortly. All right, mate. All right, cartographer, Carty, whatever your name is. Let's get you leveled up at least and see what you have for sale after that. Come on, where's your fart bubbles? There they are. I'd like to get you up to another level if that's possible at all here. What else do you say? Oh, the Ocean Explorers map. Everything. You're giving me everything after the fact. Glass panes for emerald. Okay, we can do that. Let's go get glass panes. Lots of glass for you. Fart bubbles, please. Thank you. And there it is. That's what I've been looking for. That's what all this was about. He wants a compass and 11 emeralds for a Woodland Explorers map. And that's what I have my eyes set on. But we might as well keep leveling them up. Carter, I haven't. Oh, look at him. He's enjoying his balcony as much as possible because we weren't able to let him out on the balcony because he'd jump off. I have a name tag for you. There you go, buddy. You're a permanent member of the family now. Give us me maps. I'm going to take one of those. I'll take two of those. one just in case. It is time, my friends, to go look for a woodland mansion. And the main reason I want to do that in this episode is because, believe it or not, after playing this game for many, many, many years, I have never been to a woodland mansion. Naturally. You know, I've spawned in and checked maps and probably seen one, but I've never explored one on my own in anger. So off we go. Many thousands of blocks to find this woodland mansion, just so I can say that I've done it. And finally, we're on the map. As it's getting dark here in the woods. Should be around here somewhere, just over this hill, according to the map. Oh, there it is. Jeez, it took a while to render in. It's so big. Perfect stuff. We'll have a little land on the top here and catch our breath before we attack this. It's getting dark, so let's take a sleep and start fresh in the morning. I brought some preparations with me, like milk and a couple of potions and things, but how should we attack this? Probably from the top down, I think, seeing as we're at the top. So let's do this and get in from this angle. Seeing as I couldn't find a door, flew around a little bit and I couldn't find a door anyway. What's this? An indoor dunny? That's a bit disgusting. Doesn't seem to be a toilet in it though. Upstairs in the same room, we have found our first chest. Oh, look at this. Vex armor trim. Oh, just after I trimmed my armor. Still, I'm glad to have it. Is that rare? Tell me in the comments, is that a rare find or is that one of the more common ones? I mean, it's rare, I guess, because of the mansion, but very quiet around here. I haven't run into anybody yet. I would deem unusual. I'll come back to that face because I think there's something supposed to be behind it. I'm aware that these mansions have a lot of hidden things in them, so I'll be looking around. There's a big chicken. There's a big chicken. Where did you come from? What? How did you weren't there when I looked around the corner. Why are you hitting so hard? Oh, why are you hitting so hard? Oh, no. Just, let's pop that on for a start. Sorry, everybody. I won't do that again. I promise I won't. That was silly. Anyway, onto the chicken. Oh, okay. I'm not letting you guys spawn vexes at me all day again. I've learned my lesson. Down with you, wall coward. Oh, wondrous, massive chicken overlord. Please bless us with some golden eggs or some such. I guess I'm going to check your butt. There's nothing in his butt. I'm sorry for the intrusion and the presumptive butt checking. Might as well get some books while I'm here. Doesn't seem to be much else around. Oh, yes, I'm checking the face. Before I forget and you all yell at me. Right, is there a room behind here? No, there's nothing. I'm finding some weird rooms. This is under the stairs. I'm just checking. There's nothing there. I think it's time to get stealthy with these guys because a lot of times I find them like this, just standing there, and then I can snipe them. I think that might be my strategy in here. Oh, hey, you're not supposed to hit me with my own strategies of sniping people from afar. Let's be quiet again. See? Sniping. It's the way to go. Alright, he might have pegged me. And ow! That guy behind me might have pegged me too, but mostly it works. Hey, Johnny. Hey, do you want a potion? Get out of here, yeah. I'm quite enjoying this because it adds an element of sneaking to the game that we were sorely lacking with the raid, aren't we? So, hey, we're not going in there. Sword akimbo with this fella in here. Let's go back to the sniping before he blows us asunder. There's one other guy in there hiding around the corner. So let's have at him with the sword. Let's oh, I've underestimated who was in here. Hello, everybody's in here having a little meeting at the map table. Get out of my face. Listen, I'll leave. If I wasn't invited to the meeting, I wasn't aware. I didn't get the memo. Thanks very much. Stay. Finding some weird rooms around here too. Not anything particularly interesting in them, but you know, strangely put together, I would say. And the occasional table and bed and stuff. But I'm looking all around. I'm not really finding any more chests. No. Ah! I do keep getting jump scared though, which is not cool. Stop that. Headshot. Headshot. All right. Oh, Jesus. There's a giant cat. Ah, and you're hiding in here. What right do you have to be in here with the giant cat of worshipness? Well, you know what we have to do, folks. That's right. We have to check its butt. Nothing in the butt. There's nothing in the cat. I don't know if there's supposed to be. I didn't tear the whole thing down, but... Ah, for God's sake! Why do you hide around corners? Little belligerent buggers. Oh. Could there be something behind that looks out of place? And if playing video games for decades has taught me anything, it's that things that are out of place means there's something. There's nothing. There's nothing behind the wall. There was nothing there at all. Minecraft is not your average video game. I have been poking holes in walls as well, just to make sure I'm not missing secret rooms. Right in the noggin. I love the way they stick their arms up as if they're like, ah, what's happened? But it's, I know they're spawning vexes. Still, it's funny. Anybody else around here? This is a weird room. What's this? Their post office? Kind of looks like post office boxes, doesn't it? Oh. Well, look at all this. They've been planting stuff, experimenting with trees. These illagers are up to no good. Oh, they've got a lot of dark oak saplings. You know what? I'll take them. I'm always a bit hard up for dark oak saplings. They don't drop nearly enough. I'll take the whole lot. Why not? This seems to be a forge of some sort. Hey! Listen, if you're not attacking me from behind, are you attacking me at all? What's the point? Cowardly. Nearly said a bad word. So the illagers are experimenting with saplings and forging things. Can't quite put it together, but there's definitely no more chests with decent loot around. Oh, what's that? Is that an alley in a prison? Let me check. See, I don't have any leads. How are we going to rescue them? Get them out of here. We'll find a way, I'm sure. Hello, fellas. We'll do a prison break shortly. I have to clear the rest of the building first. But there seems to be quite a few of you in here. I wasn't really expecting this. Oh, what's the brown stuff on the ground? Let's not think about that too much. I'll come back later. Don't worry. Is this a rare room? Probably not. This one? This looks rare. He doesn't have a butt to check. Oh, he has a friend. In his head, though, we do have a block of lapis. Is that all? Hey, we'll take it. Loot is loot. This is a second prison. There's another prison with zombies. Oh, there's allies in there as well. Zombies and allies together. Do zombies hurt allies? I don't think so. Now, this is one of the more interesting rooms that I've found, because if you look closely, this is actually a dark oak tree, but dark oaks, see, they put this down beside them. You can see it's dark oak. They grow in a 2x2, never just one on their own. So the illagers have been doing experiments, it seems, and succeeding. Okay, we've come to a dead end. I think this might be the end of our adventures. So we should rescue our little friends here and be on our way at last. What can I give them here? I guess my books. I can hand them some books and then they'll follow me. Here, do you want a book? Some light reading for the travel home? You can have one too. And away we go. And there's quite a few of these guys. Some of them are floating off to freedom already as well, but these are my gang. And I guess we're walking home for thousands and thousands of blocks because I had to find these friends, which is wonderful. Finally made it home, and most of them made it with me, although there may be a few stragglers that have been left in the woods, but they've gained their freedom, and I'm sure they're happy. rest of them I now need to find some kind of storage for, or a place for them to sit at least. So we'll pop down a boat or two up here on the mezzanine. And, see, they love it. They love it. They get in immediately. And I've had an idea. Come on, lads. Will you pop into... Oh, you will. Oh, is that not adorable? We have some LA friends in our pond, in our boat. And I think that's one of the best additions to the village so far. Now it's time to do something I've been promising since episode 1 and create that manor on the hill. So this is the latest creation, the latest addition to the village. What do you think, folks? I think it looks pretty nice and regal and beautiful up there on the top, nestled in underneath our giant cherry tree. And if we'll take a look from just something from over here. Get rid of some of that fog, hopefully. Yeah, there it is, clearing up. I've added a few decorations, but I haven't completed this. There's going to be more, possibly a tree there. I'm thinking some more custom trees will look good around here. Some gardens on those platforms that I've created. And well, there's all sorts of possibilities for things that we could do up here. But for now, let me show you what it looks like, just as is the building itself. You like these stairs? These took a while to bloody build. At the top of them, we can step straight onto these platforms and see one of them has this tower on it. Yeah. Over here, we have a storage area. Again, we haven't filled that out yet. We'll be doing that at a later date. And, hello. See, I knew this would happen. How did you get all the way up here already? Frogs, what am I going to do with you, honestly? You like what I did with the chimney? Wax copper, that is. I think it looks pretty good. It started to rain and it's ruining my walkthrough. Although I'd get to show you the bridge that we can hide under out of the rain. This is another little addition. Oh, and this storage area down the bottom here just nestled in near to the tower, which we'll be decorating up along with the interior of our manor as well. We'll do that shortly alongside all the decorations that we need to finalize our village area. So join me tomorrow when we get all that finished. Today, we'll be focusing on decorations, making things look pretty around the village, making the village itself look pretty, and we'll start off by building a tree. Yeah, stick with me. This is not going to be a whole episode about trees, but there's going to be some tree heavy focus in the start here. We're going to build this one up on one of these platforms that we've got next to the brand new manor house. And this tree is not just going to serve the purpose of being pretty, it's going to serve a couple of other purposes as well for the picture of the manor house, if you will. I'll explain all once we get a better look at it here in a moment. So, there's our little tree, and I've made it out of, please forgive me, stripped birch is the bottom of it. It's stripped birch. Nobody get mad. I know some of you don't like birch, but bear with me and watch this. Now the bottom has some oak in it as well, and some oak accents like the signs there and some of the fences. But the main trunk is birch, and it's a light color, so that helps lighten up some of the darker lower areas in all of the builds I have around here. I think it'd be a good idea to take a look at this from a bit further away. Let me zoom in here to the old storage area. Nail me landing, right? Nail the landing. And now from a distance you can see better what it's doing. It's not just the color, but it's also the shape, because it follows the same lines that the building and the blossom tree is following up to that corner over there. Now, the whole job is going to be filling in some of these empty spots around the village with more trees. So I'll bring you back to join me once I have all of that done. I've added a little extra cherry blossom grove over here by the manor as well, just to fill out this valley a little bit, and I like walking through it. Isn't this pretty? Very nice back there. I like that quite a bit. Well, over here we have our nice tree up here, which I've added a couple of bits to. I've made some dangles. You like me dangles? Look at me dangles. Also, these trees over here, more birchy like, and a few kind of random ones around the village as well. Let me show you the rest of some of the decorations that I've put around, because we have filled this out nicely. Even simple things like these leaves, these cherry blossom leaves, have gone beside the paths, and pumpkin patches. Why not? Pumpkin patches fill everything out nicely, and we have a park that I've made too. That's right, this whole section down here needed a little filling out, so I've put a few trees in here, but also this nice park bench where you can sit up and enjoy the campfire, and a couple of little traditional Minecraft logs and bits and pieces that I've put around the place. Doesn't it look nice? Doesn't it look pretty? Over here we have a brand new tree next to our pond, which I think complements it. Oh, and as well, I've tried with the frogs, everyone. I tried, right? The only thing I could come up with was the leads, and I mean, I'm not super happy about it, but they were happy there jumping off their lily pads earlier on. That's all I can do, I think. Back over here, You can see what I've done with this tree. I've put extra azalea leaves in, flowering azaleas to make it a little pinker and a little more colourful. And generally lots of details and decoration. That's what you want, isn't it? Now, speaking of decoration, I've had a problem for a little while now. And my problem is pots. I love these pots. The new pots are gorgeous, but they're very plain. I haven't got any sherds whatsoever. So I'm going to go on a hunt for sherds. And you have to follow me. I'm going to this desert because I decided to try and find a pyramid, but oh, hello. I also know that I can find these things in desert wells. Isn't that right? I guess I've been here before. I was looking for these sherds earlier, and failed. Hello, camel. How you going, mate? I remember you. Luckily, I came prepared. I brought a saddle with me, so I might be able to get you later on if I find me sherds. Yeah, but I have to go look for them first. Found a pillager tower, so why not? Might even find some armor trims in here or something. Oh, a horn. We'll take that. Why not? It's always fun to get a new horn. I am quite a ways from home, but for the longest time I was searching for mangrove swamps, and now they're all around me. They're everywhere over. Yeah. Oh, it's a pyramid. It's a pyramid hiding from me in the sand. They're so easy to miss. Ooh, I wonder if is there a well over here? Well. There was no well, so we just continued on into our pyramid. Let's see what we've got. Oh, we have residents. Well, thank you for welcoming me into your home. I thank you in an appropriate manner. Nobody say otherwise. Anybody else? No. Anybody else? Yes. Hello. Your face looks like the wall. Let me smack it for you and fix it. Now you don't look like the wall anymore. Where's this suspicious sand? I don't see any sand at all. It's all sandstone. Oh, here we go. There we go. We have suspicious sand immediately. This is the place to be, apparently. All right, cross fingers. What is this? Gunpowder. I guess I have to go digging for my suspicious sand. Here is more. Oh, there it is. There it is, our first sherd. What did we get? We got a archery pottery sherd. Yes. I have a funny feeling that this could become addictive. I'm going to tear this whole damn pyramid down to find more suspicious sand. You can't stop me. It worked. I found more suspicious sand. That's not a sherd. When in life are you disappointed with diamonds in Minecraft? Now is the answer. Ooh, another one. Let's see. Oh yes. There's the little dance of the sherd happiness. And this one is, ooh, another diamond. This one came in sherd form. Right. Skull. Down at the bottom of the pyramid, there is no more suspicious sand, but there is the TNT. Okay, I might have a problem. I went searching for another pyramid. I found one eventually. And it was empty. I didn't get a single sherd from it at all. Not one. Useless. I'm going to tear the place apart in retribution. I was on my way home like a good boy, I promise. And then I spotted this. This is out on its own. It's not in a village, so maybe we'll have better luck with this one. Do they have to be outside of villages, perhaps? Well, there's our suspicious sand, so maybe that answers that question. Or maybe I've just been unlucky previously. Everybody cross your fingers. Yes! That's amazing. I had given up on another type. Let's see what this is. Is it going to be different? Oh, look at him! Look at him. He looks like me. I wish I could put my arms up, but look how happy I am. Happy. I'd put my arms up like him if I could. More? Do we get more? Oh, we do have more. Oh, this is so good. I was lucky to find this on the way home. Let's see what this one is. I'm going to have so many different types of sherds now. This was an amazing mission. Boo! I'm going to spend the rest of my life looking for pottery if I'm not careful. This is dangerously addictive. But look what I found. It's a mining one. I did stop eventually and I got my derpy camel. I call him derpy camel because this. What were you thinking, Mojang? Honestly, what the hell is that? The state of it. Anyway, Derpy, you can live in here with our beautiful sniffers and our allies. You'll have plenty of friends, lots of food and water, and you'll be happy as Larry. That's right. You like it? Tell me you like it. I like your saddle. Doesn't it look good? Very cool. I'm happy I got a camel. I meant to get him ages ago, and we finally got him. You can live here. Where are you going? I have a house to decorate. Where are you going? Camels can walk over fence gates. We all knew that, didn't we? I told you I go a bit crazy with these pots, so they're everywhere in this build. You're going to have to forgive me. I got excited. Have a look at me hallway. Do you like it? It's just a hallway, but it's quite fancy with all the pots and the flowers and the dangly bits, and I hope you like it. Oh, I've got this little design for a lamp in the corner as well, which I've used extensively through the house. I liked it quite a bit. In here, let's take a look at their kitchen. They being whoever lives here, I suppose. We have a nice, interesting kitchen-y area here. We have a cooking spot over here with candles and stove tops and wonderful things and hoods above them using hoppers. You like that? We've got some overhead cabinets as well using the old item frame trick that I suppose everybody knows. And we have our sinks over here. And some flowers and pictures to set it all off. Of course, we have our table here, and surprise, surprise, in the corner, there's a pot with a decoration shard on it. Yes, let's go over and show you some of the other rooms, because in this house, there are many. And over here, we have a kind of a master bedroom, I suppose. And it's got the cyan theme, because now with the new flowers, we can dye everything cyan. It's much easier to get, isn't it? We have our little pillows there with the trick with the banners and complimentary candles and a writing desk and things. This guy is quite booky. Whoever lives in here likes his books. And he's reading. And another pot. Okay, I'm going to stop mentioning the pots. They're everywhere. There's pots everywhere. I love them. Come upstairs with me now and we'll see what I've done up here. We've got a little landing at the top with some pictures. You saw that in time lapse. And anything in the corner there's a pot. And this is the living room. Yeah. These guys like their plants as well. You see, they've got a little display and storage for all of their flowers and their plants that they've been working on. And a nice sofa over here. Couch, settee, whatever you like to call it, wherever you live, to sit by the fire and enjoy that. And to watch their tropical fish in their aquarium over here. Isn't that lovely? Right, some rugs on the ground and things. Oh, and we've got coal over here with a shovel for coal and an axe for their firewood. Plenty to keep the fire going. This little room is hidden away in the side, and this is a guest bedroom. It's got bunk beds in the corner over here and another little writing desk with some pictures for decoration and a little candle stand in the corner too. Quite simple, little rug on the floor there as well. But I quite like this room. It's cozy, isn't it? Yeah. And let's take a walk upstairs. This is kind of the main feature of the house, I suppose, because when we get up here, we have our bouncy buddies. Hello, bouncy buddies. They love bouncing, don't you? A boingy boingy. Well, these guys ain't going anywhere despite all their bouncing. No, you're not getting out, are you, mate? No, you're not. But they are our librarians for our entire floor of a library up here. And of course, we can store our books and all our trading resources in there, and we can set these guys to whatever kind of trades we wish. In the top here, we have more of the lightning rods as decorations here to hang the lanterns off. And the carpet here, I quite like. It complements the bookcases that are in the walls. You see the colors there. Otherwise, it would be garish, but I think it fits in fairly well. Outside, we have some seating areas added to the bridge on the top. And this, of course, if I was a villager, I would kill myself, but I can hop up and have a lovely look down over the rest of the village. Scary drop, but beautiful view. And in here, we have the point of the house, I guess. These guys are worshipping their dragon egg that they've stolen from the dragon. It wasn't me. What do you think of this room? It's nice and simple. It's set up as somewhat of an altar. It's got the skulls on the corner and everything. It's a little bit ominous, a little bit mystical, and somewhat hidden. Yeah, I like that. I hope you do too. We have something else in the tower as well, but that's down below, and I'll show you that in a moment. Oh, I almost forgot a room. In here, just off the living room, we have something special because I felt a bit guilty for keeping my allies over there in the storage room, just stuck in boats. So we've built this room in here. It's an ally sanctuary. Just nice little pretty room where they can come to be happy and open and more free. Not stuck in boats, are you anymore, lads? No. They've got their own water fountain here in the corner. Look at them. They love playing in it even. Look at him. He's spinning around in the water. I'm delighted. They seem to be very happy in here and enjoying themselves. And it's very natural in here. It's almost like a forest environment for them to live a happy life after being cooped up and imprisoned in that mansion. Be happy, my friends. I'll see yous later. Excuse me, I have to lock you in with gates. The irony. No, solicitors! You don't mind. Can't keep this place free of people coming to visit. It's so pleasant. Everybody wants to come and see it. Right, let's have a little walk underneath our bridge here and I'll show you what I've done at the back. Last time you saw this, it was empty, so we've added a couple of little elements for people to come and relax and enjoy the backyard, including some crops at the back here, some vines or berries or whatever they are at the back, and they harvest those, and then when they're done with their day's work, they can sit and enjoy the campfire and the pleasantness of sitting under the giant cherry tree. Isn't it nice? Let's go look at the tower. I think it's time to go look at the tower. The bottom part of the tower, at least. Yeah, look at that. Right, we'll wander down here and through our little bits and pieces of crops and wheat at the bottom here. This was suggested to me in the comments and I like the idea quite a bit, so thanks for that, mate. Let's have a look inside and see what I've built here. That's right, we have dripstone above and precariously dangling lava in this dungeon type environment at the bottom of the tower, and we are harvesting our lava in the cauldrons at the bottom. This is a manual lava farm, if you will, but I think it looks quite ominous and suits the nature of the tower, doesn't it? We have storage over here for more buckets, and this whole system will mean that you never have to worry about fuel for your furnaces ever again. No more coal grinding for us. We have lava to suit us for the rest of our lives. And I think with that done, we can call the village completed. It has been a long road, and you've been with me, a lot of you, every step of the way, through the grind of making our sprawling wheat fields and farming area near the coast, all the way up to our beautiful snow-covered village breeder cabin in the mountains. Snifton shades, of course, bringing life to the village, and our original build of our storage area. Through all the ups and downs and near misses, we built our beautiful pond, a couple of houses in the village, and our cartographer's house, of course. Remember him? Pervert. And who could forget the establishment of potions and portals hiding our portal room deep down underneath. We kept our XP up with our skelly grinder and beautified the place with one of your favorite builds on the map, which was our waterfall iron farm. With all that built and all those adventures had, I'm going to call this map complete. We have had amazing good times, some close calls and scary times. The world almost ended a number of times, but we made it and I survived to the end, thankfully. I thank each and every one of you for joining me on this journey. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to join me on the next one. And right now I'm looking at setting up memberships and a Patreon for you guys to be able to support in any way you see fit. I look forward to hearing from you all in the comments and to have you join me on the next adventure. And speaking of adventures, if you enjoyed this video, you're probably going to love this one. So if you click on through, I'll see you there.